And there we are. Welcome, friends, lovers, and everybody in between, to our brand new live stream here on the channel. Where today we're going to be taking a look at trying to get on over to Eve to set up a network and possibly even go land at it, as well as calm down there, Jesus. As well as we need to go rescue our Kerbins away from Duna as well. So we need to go to Eve and we need to go do a rescue mission at Duna. So we'll see how well that goes. I'm half debating on trying to do that rover mission as well with, I mean, we could do a rescue mission and do that rover mission in the same instance. Maybe if I send something with just one Kerbin, but no, the problem is that we need the crew capacity, so it's gonna have to be big regardless. So I mean, if I have to do a rescue mission, I could do a probe that'll get there and just get into the orbit without any of the science, none of the extra bullshit up top, none of the extra parachutes or anything of the sorts, you know, except just to land itself back down. But I can just put a whole bunch of I can just you know, focus on. Ooh, a message. Who's messaging me now? Oh, I see. But that always reminds me that I need to turn my phone off because I always seem to forget all the time. There we go. But let's hit start game and actually resume and get ourselves back into our save file. And the other half of the reason is the fact that I was sitting here like, man, I kind of feel like playing more Kerbal Space Program. I really want to play more Kerbal Space Program, but I can't really play more Kerbal without also streaming it, because otherwise you're gonna, you know, next time I stream it's like, hey guys, I played for like 3 hours offline and now I'm suddenly got all this stuff, you know, like it feels disingenuous. Can't really do that. I mean, I could do a second profile, but then I'm gonna end up feeling I'm gonna get burned out on it, you know. So I'm just like, all right, you know what, fine, whatever, we'll stream. And we'll stream. It works out for me, you know. But yeah, so what do we need to do here? Taking a look at the tracking station. We are, yeah, so we got the relay station going up around Kerbin, which is nice, but we still got Duna right here. Duna right here. Yeah. So this would still be a prime time to do a rescue mission. So why don't we go ahead and do a rescue mission first? Let's go do a rescue mission first and see how well that fares. So first off, we're gonna take our Duna 2.0, the autosave version, and we're just gonna get rid of basically everything extra. Don't need that because it's like what, 130,000 now, so get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We are gonna need the solar panels. Won't need the science. Won't need any of this extra crap on the side. Get rid of all these extra parts. Honestly, we don't even need this Science Junior. You know, we can get rid of that as well. Get rid of that entire structure. We won't need this abundancy of parachutes. And get rid of a lot of that. And that alone has saved us like $40,000. You know? But I guess we're not done yet because we do, let's get rid of this parachutes. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Because we do technically have to do a probe core for this. Flight of there into the original new 8-sided probe core, features much more advanced guidance systems. Does not feature built-in reaction wheels. I want one with the built-in reaction wheel. Automatic stabilization assistance as a live pilot, but I think that's like kind of like very basic stuff when you first start out. I might want something that's a little bit more advanced. We can do something like this. This is 0.2 tons. I mean, comparatively everything else though, I mean, it is going to be a little bit heavier. But it's like one of the more advanced probe cores out there. I think we might need that in order to kind of do like target selection and inclination and retrograde and orbit out, orbit in, and all that fun stuff, and trying to get it all perfectly set up with us. So we'll bring this thing up to the top and basically just attach this whole rocket underneath it. Take this bad boy. Boom. Golden. I'm going to want to put a bigger battery on this SOB. I'm going to go ahead and put that as our parachute. I don't know why you guys are all... No. Control Z. There we go. Now put it all back to normal. What more? I mean, we're going to need a docking port, or a gravitron, a clampotron. Where would we find the clampotron? Would that be docking? It might be docking, so that might be coupling. The clampotron shielded docking port, that's a docking port. I need the little robotic arm. We've used this before. I just don't remember what it's called. It's around here somewhere. It's one of these. I know it is. Not electrical, thermal, ground, aerodynamics, payload. No, I believe it was something that we didn't quite expect before. Advanced grabbing unit. Oh god. It's kind of big. Why don't we do maybe the advanced grabbing unit? Why don't we do the advanced grabbing unit junior? Junior seems much better because this is, I mean, this center core is essentially what we're picking up. It's the size of what we're picking up. So honestly, a lot of this may end up just being completely extra. And I've been thinking, honestly, if we just need a travel core, we could do a nuclear engine. Like, what is it? What is this giving off? This is giving us 125. 125. ISP 150, 185. I mean, it'd be half the thrust, but it's a little bit heavier, but output of, and it does kind of charge your batteries. But I know that it's super, super efficient, and all it takes is liquid fuel as well. So why don't we go ahead and experiment with this? Let's experiment with, nuclear engines. We care about doing it on the final stage? No, because the final stage is what sometimes gets us off of the planet, though. I mean, I guess we care about it more in this instance as a rescue craft than anything else, right? So if this is going to be like our new rescue craft, then let's just kind of start over. If this is going to be a rescue craft, let's not even copy all this stuff. Let's just make it a brand new rocket then. Because we want this to be like our official rescue craft, our lightweight rescue craft that can go somewhere, be efficient, grab it, and come back. Because it's just going to the orbit of Duna. It doesn't have to land at Duna or anything like that. We might use his atmosphere to slow us down if we can get the maneuver close enough. But let's see here what we can do. So this unit alone, I think, is enough to get everything. So we're also going to need, that's right, I always forget about satellites. And satellites are always an issue for me. I mean, is this, I hope this goes deep enough. I think it does. I think it does. I hope it does. Which means, though, that we're probably gonna end up needing, what do you call it? An airfoil around this. If I do 3 times on this, what are we looking at here? We're looking at something like this. That's not too bad. That's good for solar panels, and we're gonna need a payload. But if we're gonna do that, then we already have the battery. Let's give ourselves a little bit more oomph. We just add 4 of these things on, and we don't even need to add like on the 4 extenders either. I mean, we could. I suppose that we could. Why not? It's there. It's there. If we put on more thermal 1.6, this is starting to get a little bit more expensive now for a top part, just because of all the extra parts that we are adding. But to be fair, it's no $40,000 version. It's actually going to be half compared to our last craft in terms of how expensive that top bit was. That top bit was, I didn't realize how expensive that top bit was. It was a lot. Okay, yeah, we're looking at like 17K. That's not bad. That's not very bad. Man, I would love to eject out that stupid little stage, but I don't think that's going to be possible. We honestly probably don't even want this unit there. So if we actually delete fair, if we rebuild this, we can make it a lot more sleek. We probably don't even want that unit there. Boom. Much more sleek and a lot more lightweight. That works out for me. Because if we're going to experiment with the... I mean, how big is the engine nozzle? Let's see here. Okay, okay. Right, so we need to find just liquid fuels. Let's see here. Is that the same size? It is. I mean, that's 400 alone. I mean, what does this compare to the other one? 2.25 tons. This is 2.25 tons, but this is, yeah, this is just holding just straight up liquid fuel instead. So if we, again, just double up on these things. And there we go. The only problem is probably going to be these nose cones. How high are they going to reach? Yeah, they're up just a little bit too high. Why don't we go ahead and just drag those down then? Just because of that stupid fairing. Although, you know, I mean, if I take a look here, where is our engine? There's our engine. Where is our center of mass? Center of mass is right there. I guess moving these down would be helpful. I was about to say, I can kind of move up that fairing piece. If I wanted to, I could just move, I could replace where the fairing piece is and the stabilizer. Honestly, though, I mean, if I take a look at this, place, we're gonna have to delete this fairing. Oh, okay, it's trying to get me to build it first. I'm gonna say, what the hell are you doing? Alright, move this off then, so perfect. We could just even make this even slimmer and lighter for us, because then we can just go ahead and just move this down here. Boom, bada bing. We're golden. Right, and now the center mass has moved down a little bit. Okay, works out for me. Enable crossfeed and field priority up. There. Now I'm just going to even preemptively field priority you down. Right, that's just liquid fuel, that's just liquid fuel. Good. So then let's go back to coupling. Now I feel like, I mean, that is it's pretty long. I feel like if we're gonna grab onto it, it might be around here. I just worry about that fairing being in the way. So I think I'm gonna drag it down even further. I want to keep it just a little bit away from the engine, so I think like right there could be work. I only need one of these. They are a little bit, not 0.03. Yeah, 0.03 pounds. It's basically nothing. Right about, let's say, there. Well, they are kind of expensive. 315. Damn. They add up. Everything adds up. This is like a 31K top stage, which is not bad. I mean, this entire top stage was like $40,000 for somebody else before, not even counting this bottom rocketry part. So, that's doing good. Why don't I do actions real quick? Custom 1. There we go. Get all of them selected. I want you to toggle. Toggle. Did it do it for both on that one? I guess so. Extend, extend, disable, extend. Okay. Works for me. And then custom 2. Get all of those and toggle. Perfect. Now we have our hotkeys set up for it. So, what do we want to do down here then? Let's drag this whole thing up a little bit. You know, we still got room for a little bit more. Is there anything that we could put there that would be important? Anything that we could put there that would be important? You know, we can include another infrared camera with us. You know, just for the sake of getting this goddamn mission done. It says that we just need to discover 2 comets, right? So, I mean, the whole thing is need to flip upside down. So, I mean, how heavy is it? 0.1 tons? We can bring a camera with us, I suppose. It's there. It's there, you know? Whatever. It's a little bit of extra weight, but man, we need to get that mission done. We keep on fucking up that mission. We keep on missing that mission so much. I need to actually go ahead and put you. I guess I can put you a little bit out in the open. Let's move up our camera so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing here. And we'll say we'll just put it right there. That works for me. But liquid fuel, liquid fuel, liquid fuel. Do we have a bigger atomic engine? Let's see here, let's see here. So we have Nerve Atomic. I don't think we do. No, everything else is liquid fuel. That's gonna be really good for getting us back. But I kind of wanted to do another. I mean, I could scale it up. I mean, I don't know how effective that really is, but I feel like that's a little bit cheating just because the game doesn't have those base parts. I only really kind of changed the size smallly on like aerodynamic stuff, you know. Let's see here. Let's see here. How can we make this work? We could make it. I wonder, could we make it ion propulsion? So anything here that's big that takes ion? Liquid fuel. Liquid fuel, no. The only ion engine that I think that we have is this tiny little, not the Terrier. Something up here is an ion engine. This little thing, this little electric propulsion system. That little baby thing. That thing's got ion propulsion. That's probably actually like the most effective. Propellant is electrical charge. That's just, oh, that's just an electric propulsion system in general. So that's just off of electrical charge. I could have sworn that we have an ion engine around here somewhere. Oh, well, guess not. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. So an interstage. We could go for the Poodle again. Or no, not the Poodle, the Cheetah. The Cheetah is super effective and super fuel efficient. And this is, I believe, less weight for it to push as well, especially when we get rid of that fairing a little bit too. So comparatively less weight for it to push. We could have a larger interstage. If we had a size changer here. And let's say if we just did something like that, or actually 72, 2.4. Is there anything that's just that's already double this? 405. Yeah, 5 tons, 440, 990, so a little bit more expensive, but a little bit more than double, but less than double the weight. Okay, that works out for me. That works out for me. It's all about the weight ratio. If we take up this bad boy, not in the atmospheric, so it's going to be a 1.32 weight ratio. Even with those 3 fuel tanks, with that nuclear engine. That's really good. And again, that's still counting the fairing. And well, it'll be 0.92 and a max of 1.32. It'll have only, really, it'll only have 4 minutes of burn time. Let's see here. Do I have my staging correctly? No, I think I need to get my staging correctly first. Then it'll work out properly. Okay, there we go. Now it's working out properly. So first off, we will have 0.54 and a max of 0.83, and again, still counting the fairing. If I were to delete this fairing, okay, 0.87, but then that burns for 8 minutes, 3,500 meters per second. I mean, that's a long burn time. It's super efficient. But it's not really a lot of delta V, is it? I mean, overall, we have a delta V of About 10,000 meters per second. Honestly, I mean, collectively, it's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. You know? So, I suppose that'll have to work out. And I kind of want to ditch the camera at some point. If I were to put another decoupler on this, and I do it actually opposite. I turn it around, so this whole thing just comes off. Right. Well, I mean, if I think about it, because when it does decouple, it does come off that direction, doesn't it? There we go. That should come off with it. And that shouldn't change. If I would say that this happens before this happens, it doesn't really count as a stage, but it doesn't really change the TWR at all, so it doesn't really change much at all with that extra weight that I added on. That's what really counts here. So I do just want to get rid of that, though. That is just extra weight. I don't really care about it. I don't really care about it. Let's get the science and get it the hell out. You know, am I gonna need a science like storage module? I might, honestly. I might need one. I'll super hide it in here. I guess it's just gonna make me force me to rotate it, because that thing, I'm not gonna go up there with it looking like that. Hell no. Alright, move this thing back. Move it back. Move it back now, yo. To the right. To the left. 3 steps now, yo. Bow, bow. Perfect. Alright, looking good. Get that just in case I actually need to, like, get science back from that thing. for whatever it works out there. And I need to go discover comets with it. Right, so I have this. Where is my cheetah? The cheetah is gonna fire, and then that'll decouple. So I have 2 minutes and 28 seconds and only 1,200 meters per second of delta V. I could extend that, I suppose. 1,900 meters of, so that's the gains, because if I had 1,200 before, right? Hang on. Yeah, 1,200 before, you would think that it'd go up to 24, but no, instead it goes to 19. So then what if we just put a tiny addition onto it? 16, 3 meet 29, 0.97. TWR 0.7010 at max. Really, I kind of expected more. So everything's got really low TWR until like the very end. And you know what? I need to put like motor propellant tanks on this thing too, don't I? Yeah, I do. I need to put motor propellant tanks on this somewhere. Shit. We can fit like maybe... Boom. Boom. How heavy are these though? 0.23. Yeah, so it did drop it down a little bit. Like, I mean, this has 50 propellant in it. I mean, if I can maybe rotate this. $15.50, 100. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like 100 is just not a lot, is it? 100 is just not a lot. can kind of fit this. You know? You know, if I rotate this back around. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That kind of works. And that gives me, so 24, that gives me 180. Problem is that they're 0.1 tons each. I mean, no, it is actually less than a little bit. This would have been 0.43. Okay, okay. Because yeah, we're gonna need the motor propellant to actually like maneuver our ship around. So that means that we're gonna need this thruster block. Let's see, where's our center of mass? We take this off. The center of mass is down here. So we can just go ahead and, I mean, that's right next to our grabby unit, Junior, but that's good. Boom, put one there. I'll say we'll put 2 up here. That works for me. Okay, okay, works for me. Right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if this actually blocks it or not. It should be fine. It should be fine. There we go. Now we have our control systems there. And that's good. Let's reattach this bullshit down here. But now let's get on to the main stage, coupling. Bigger decoupler. What do we have for options? We have the Celestial. Jesus, 18,000. I mean, for about the same price, it's 1,300 more thrust. Ooh, boy. I mean, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. (3,229 meters per second). Actually, if I go to atmosphere, 2,885 meters per second worth of delta V. That's pretty good. I think that gets us out of the atmosphere. I think that gets us out of the atmosphere. And this is only 58,000. This is half the price. I kind of want to see how well this can do. I feel like this might be a little underwhelming. I mean, I could do 2 Puluxes on the side. Let's see here. I mean, that's a little 0.4 tons. You know, let's get these easier ones. 2 times it. Get these Puluxes. Tiny little sister rockets in comparison. Little baby things. So baby, so small. Get rid of you bad boys. They're gonna be kind of firing into the bell nozzle, but you know, whatever. Sure. But we want all of this to fire off first. But these are probably gonna run out before this runs out. I think, I hope. I don't know. But now we should have a lot of Delta V. Now we should have a lot of Delta V. Only 66,000 though. Only 66,000. That's what's important here, is that, yeah, overwrite our old years, because that's what's important here. How do you make a flyback booster with wings? I mean, that depends. I mean, you want a booster to fly back to its landing pad. I mean, you'd probably need to put a probe core onto it, and you would just have to put wings on it, like whatever wings you have with it. So like on this stuff, where's my winglets? I always like using winglets. Winglets I think are super effective. And I could even then put some winglets, I think, on this as well, just for more stability overall. Or a runway. I mean, yeah, I mean, you would basically just do something like this. You could even then, what if I were to per se, like you put a drone core on this, like let's say, I mean, you would essentially do something like this. Hang on. You would essentially do something like this. Boom. And then you could do something like put these wings on. Hang on, where's my winglets again? I mean, I could just copy these. And there you go. Now you have something that can fly. And what you would do is then you could just make sure you go to utility. And you can kind of do something like this. Next thing you know, you got. I want to give the booster lift like a new Glen. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to get it. I mean, there are ways you might need mods for it, because the problem is that things stop assimilating, I think, after like 5 kilometers away from you. So when you are boosting away, like if you detach these and you're still boosting away, these are no longer simulating by the time they hit the ground. So if you were to put parachutes and stuff on them, they no longer simulate. But if I'm debating on like sometimes when we're boosting through the atmosphere, I'll notice that the drogue chutes are still able to be deployed because we're still not going that fast. So I've always thought that maybe honestly, if I could like put a whole bunch of drogue chutes on these things and then activate them activate them at the same time that they decouple at max altitude, like its settings and stuff like that, they might actually be saved because they're probably going to land in the water. So I almost kind of want to test that. I kind of want to test that. So you know what? Why don't we actually test that right now? Why don't we go ahead and test that right now? I mean, we're gonna reset here because we're definitely gonna have to reset here. Can I not get drogue chutes on these things? I guess you can't put drogue chutes on solid rocket motors for some odd reason. Weird. Huh. But you could still do something like this. And then I wonder if we were to take a look at this. Let's go move all these parachutes down first off. If we were to take these or these, so I want these to deploy max altitude. You can deploy. I mean, I guess you'll deploy at max altitude. The problem is that they won't deploy it if they're too high pressure. I think it is, or if it's too fast. So it might just break them. So I don't know if they'll work. But then if we take a look at the drogue chutes, though, the drogue chutes are what really matter. Take a look at these. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Take a look at these. Max angle. Get rid of that. Take a look at this. Get rid of that. Get off my screen. Take a look at these. Okay. Okay. No, these aren't doing it. That one is. Perfect. Okay. So I wonder if this will work. We'll just have to see. We would just have to see. It means I don't need all these wings though. Because we're gonna launch these, and when I decouple these, I'm just gonna switch vessel and watch what happens with them. I know it's gonna go flying off and destroy itself or whatever, that's fine, but we'll just revert craft. Start launching. Let's see what happens with this. Can we rescue our boosters when we detach? That is the question. So we'll look at the stage view so we know when to detach these two. Yeah, these are definitely overpressured is the issue. Yeah, they're definitely overpressured right away. But these drogue chutes aren't. But now they are. Now we're going a little bit too fast. And now we're going too fast for them. But we'll see what happens. Swap vessel. Swap vessel. Swap vessel. It did not swap vessel. You know, I'm gonna go to... but if I do that, though... I don't know, I guess we'll just see. I don't know, I guess this is just our voyage. I guess we'll see if it worked or not. I guess when we come back to Kerbin, we can check in the surrounding area and see if it worked. Well, am I even facing the right direction? No. We're actually facing opposite. But you know what, let's just go to tracking station. You're under consideration. The game cannot be saved at this point. Leaving now will set you back to its last save state. Last save was... Oh, okay. Damn. But I want to see if it worked or not. If I zoom in, am I going to see debris? I don't think it worked. No, I don't think it worked. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, they get outside simulation range, and we're going too fast for them to actually activate when we go down into the atmosphere. All right. But I mean, I think that might work on some rockets. Like, if I'm not going that fast, I think that would work on some rockets. Especially if you're doing it, if you're having a really slow liftoff, you're having parts like just kind of like, you know, jettison off, like a lot of multiple parts, then I think it actually would help out. I just build off of craft from Steam. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like to make all mine personally. So this is 68,000. 77,000. Because I feel like this might be needed. I liked how much progress we got, but it wasn't that much progress. Yeah. Yeah, this might be overkill, though. 77,000 just for a rescue craft. Alright, I think even before, I think after we activate those, we're going to probably activate this. That works out for me. And you know, I forgot to build the fairing again anyway, too. I need to build... I mean, do I really need the fairing? I mean, I seem to be kind of aerodynamic enough. I don't really think I need the fairing. I think it's just an unnecessary part. I mean, I know that this is a huge aerial drag, but it's not going to be so much as to actually, like, screw up our entire run. I think having that extra fairing piece on there is more detrimental to our TWR than anything else. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that sounds right. And do I want to rescue this thing? I guess I might. I guess. I mean, I don't really need another relay station up in space. So I suppose, why don't we go ahead and put some parachutes on this thing? I guess we'll rescue it. You know, like, I suppose, I get it, you know, whatever. Alright, move all you guys down there, move you up above, take a look at all of you. I want any of you to deploy until, like, 800 because you're gonna be super light. I don't want any of you to not deploy until like 800 because you're all super light. Take a look at you, change you. I want you to deploy not until, like, 600 or 550 because you're gonna be super light. That works out for me. How should that screw up my TWR? It screwed it by like by 0.040. Yeah, I think it was 0.04. Oh well. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. We need to get in the right position. I mean, how do I want to do this? I think we'll survive. I think we'll survive without the electrical power. We'll launch. Because we basically just need to have curve and rotate around. But I just don't want our electrical power to run out. You know, we'll just deploy the solar panels now. We'll just deploy them now. So if we're taking a look at Duna, I feel like we're a little bit close. Honestly, we might be spot on. We might be spot on. So I need to be looking out towards the opposite direction. And there goes our solar power draining way down. Right about there looks good. Retract those solar panels. Good enough. Quick save. Ready to launch. Ready, set, go. What was that rumbling? I have no idea what that rumbling was. I feel like something activated it shouldn't have, but I don't know what. We seem a little bit wobbly, but hopefully we're good. I don't know, we were a little bit wobbly there for some odd reason, but I'll take it. I'll take it. And our orbit seems to be suspiciously completely straight up for once too, instead of a little bit off to the side. Suspicious. I suppose we're still on surface instead of orbit. Not doing the stage view correctly. So I'm gonna keep this open, I suppose. There we go, got rid of that dead weight. This is working correctly now. That is actually displaying this stage as fuel. I guess it was still just counting that stage because it was still firing. That's fine. Onto this stage. I'm gonna fuel prioritize this. Moon. 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 Don't be fucking with us again, Moon. Oh god. I think this would work better with liquid boosters. Eh. Maybe as a mid-stage, I just liquid booster the fucker. I mean, the mid-stage sometimes makes it with us all the way to Mars. But it looks like the moon is going to be messing us up again. You better not be screwing with us, moon. God damn it. The moon gets in our way so often, launching into deep space. It has so many different areas it can be in. And somehow it is consistently within our way. Come on, keep going without the moon being a problem. Or Minimus, god. I mean, Minimus I think is in the wrong inclination, so we should be fine on that front. Okay, okay. Doing pretty good. Pretty damn good. Oh, there goes the moon again. There goes the moon again. You know what? You know what, moon? Let's get past the moon. There. There, we're past the moon. Go back to prograde. Bastard moon. We'll keep firing. And I fired, and I missed, and I fired, and I missed again. Get ourselves in there. Let's see, what's our interaction gonna look like with Duna? Where is it gonna be placed on there with our encounter? Ooh, we're actually super close. We're actually super close on our interaction, on our approach. You know what I need to do? I need to get into orbit here. Yeah, and let's set up a maneuver. Control locked. Oh shit, I forgot about electrical charge. Can I still deploy? Damn it, I forget about this so often with drones. I forget to deploy. I forget to deploy my fucking solar panels. This is why I have a quick save for this. But because I forget to deploy it so often. And you know what? Let's even give ourselves one more rotation. Let's deploy our solar panels one more time, because I forget to deploy it with drones, and then you can't deploy them after they've already run out of power. Let's give this one more rotation, because fuck the moon. There we go. Now the moon's out of the way. Goddamn moon. Alright, retract. You ready? And quick save and launch. Okay, again with the rumblies. Again with the rumblies. I don't know what the rumblies are, but I don't like it. But we were doing pretty good there. I feel like we had a pretty good run there, and I feel like we would have been even more efficient about it too if, again, the moon was not in the way. So we can kind of keep on pushing better. This may have messed up our timing a little bit with Duna. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We did give it one full day, so of course it could be in a different location now. And no, I don't think the moon was helping in any circumstance in being able to actually push me out further with the gravity assist. If anything, I think it was just slowing me down by touching its gravity in general. And also giving me a weird inclination curve to it, which would just cost more delta V to correct. Sexy. Very spot on. Go point prograde. There we go, and we're in space. Let's activate our solar panels, please. There we go. Now we've got our electrical charge. Let's watch that. Yeah, let's watch that regenerate. And it's going up and up and up and up the more it turns towards it. Y'all get into place. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. I always forget I gotta set field priority for this. Alright. Alright. Let's get zoomed back out here again. We were actually super close with our interaction there. The reason I wanted to get into deep space is because sometimes doing setup maneuvers early on and then suddenly get into a new orbit, your interaction is different from what it said it was. I wanted to get into deep space just to make sure that whatever we set up as a maneuver, it would 100% be actually accurate. Have you not pushed yourself out yet? Getting there. Okay, there's the exponential growth that we're looking for. Fuck you, moon. That's it, coming back. That's saying if we come back and fall down, then we're gonna be hitting the moon. But we're not. We're leaving you, moon. We're gonna go rescue our friends at Duna, because they got stuck there with no fuel. Doing pretty good on the stage. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. We actually gave ourselves an interaction. Better that we gave ourselves one more rotation. We actually gave ourselves an interaction by our first orbit, by just falling into it. Okay, let's get into deep space now. Yo, Dave, Vulcan in there. Vulcan Rider, Dave. Dave, howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for stopping on by the stream. I need to add maneuver. Okay, add maneuver. Now let's take a look at this periapsis. Which one's our real one? If I get out of this mode, it says our periapsis is 6.65 million. So that's the real one. That's the real one. 6.65 million. Where is it? Okay, 6.65 million. That works. So then let's slowly change our maneuver. How are you doing, Vulcan? I see you over there. Let's change down to slower increments. Go retrograde. Retrograde's not doing anything for us. Then let's try inclinations. Inclinations changing a lot. These numbers are changing a lot. They're swapping all over the place. Kind of hard, little hard to keep track of them, but I am just watching it. Go higher increments on this because it seems to be changing it a lot. Okay, I think we reached our maximum. Let's change down the increments and see how far we can go with this. Looks like 1997 is it. I'm good. 2% through the work week. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just another day, another dollar. Bring in the orbit. Hang on. 22,000 is way too much. Let's turn down the increments and then go the opposite direction. Let's say 31,000. We've proven that is more than fair enough. I think that is a good point to quick save. 20%. Let's say it's Monday, so I mean, suppose, well, Monday, I mean, I guess it depends on if you're going to work the weekends or not, though, too. I know, nightmares. Nightmare. Are you going to work the weekends? Our thrust vector is way too high for this. Let's turn it down to like 9. Yeah, so we have a 10-second burn on this. Watching that timer down here at the very bottom. Come on, let's give it those 10 seconds. Maneuver mode, point at it. I work Saturday morning to verify patching of our system. So technically, 1 out of 7, you're like, I don't know, man, you're only like 16 to 17% of your 3-year work week. Sorry to tell you, bud. But sorry, so sorry. Okay, did we get it? 20,000 is pretty much a little bit too much. Let's go anti-normal. Now let's turn down our thrusters to like 0.5. Here we go. Let's see if we can change that. Yeah, 31,000 works for me. That works for me. Honestly though, it could be a little bit lower. It could be a little bit lower. There. Quick save. So that is now going on its way over to go rescue our Kerbals from Duna. But while that happens, why don't we go ahead and build our Eve rover, our Eve craft. It works, yeah. So I mean, you're what, 1 out of 6? What is that? I mean, that's with 1 out of 5 would be 20%. So 1 out of 6 is like what, 15%? So yeah, some 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. No, I was right before. You're like 17% of the way through then, because it's not 15%. You're like 17% of the way through. Quick maths. Let's take a look at our vehicle assembly building. So this has a thick atmosphere, and it is hard to get off of. Wait, don't save, wait. We need to discover comets. We need to discover comets. Let's go look at a tracking station real quick. Hang on. We need to go look. We need to go look at our rescuer. We need to go discover. We cannot forget about the comets again. Rescue craft. We cannot forget about the comets for like a 6th or 7th time in a row. We need to get the comets. And I count myself for those hours. I mean, hey, there you go. May as well. First off, log observation data. Also, why are you firing? Stop it. Stop it. Am I looking at the right one? I am. Okay, I think I may have accidentally just changed our orbit. I think I accidentally fired off our engines there. Where are we? We're 18,000. Okay, let's go anti-normal. Let's bring that up a little bit, why don't we? Oh, no. Okay, I need to point normal. I'm bringing it down way too much. Oh god, I'm just making it worse. I'm out of orbit of this, right? Okay, so what if I go, like, retrograde? I'm just making this worse. There we go, there we go. There, fine, perfect. Fine, there we go. Right, so how do I do this? I'm gonna turn your thruster off just so I don't accidentally activate you again. So I need to move the science, okay, into the science jar. Where did I put the science jar? You know what? Point up. Or something. That kind of works. That kind of works for me. You know, no. Okay, point up. So I can see in the sunlight. There we go. I know I put a science jar on this thing. I just don't remember where. Where did I put this thing on? Didn't I attach it somewhere down here? Damn. I may have completely lost this thing. I know it's on here. I know it's on here. Just can't find it. Probably completely covered up by one of these monopropellant tanks. Can I get you to collect data? Container, collect all. All items stored. Okay. That works. Start object tracking. Is now mapping asteroids and comets passing near Duna orbit. Okay. I don't know if I would claim it as near Duna orbit because you're still around Kerbin right now. But so now you have achieved orbit around the sun, detect 2 new comets. So basically, it needs to, I guess it'll just kind of just detect stuff. The map process will happen passively over a length of time as long as active sentinels are operating. They do not need to be newly launched. You will receive progress notifications as suitable comets are mapped. Okay, so that's just going to happen now. So this is actually a great time to go get other stuff then. Okay, so now that's just going. That's just going though. So now we are set for this to just kind of explore and build up our things to go over to Eve. And the thing is, I think we'll probably get to Eve first. We'll probably get to Eve before we get to Duna, because going out to Duna, first of all, it's a longer orbit and it's slowing down as it goes out there. It's going slower. But going into Eve, we'll be going faster. Okay, okay, okay. But I kind of really want my Kerbins back, though. I kind of really want my Kerbins back, though. Can we hire new crew? What do we have for crew? Why do I not have any crew? I might need to hire more Kerbals. Don't I have any crew? Hang on. Astronaut complex. Let's see here. I don't understand the whole courage and stupidity thing. But I imagine I don't want a stupid scientist, but he has really high courage. A lot of them have, so this one has like good courage and low stability. I just don't know what stupidity means. Are these arbitrary stats? I don't know. But low stability and good courage, I think would be great for a scientist. I'm gonna want a scientist, and I'm gonna want, I mean, do I just want to fly by first? I think I just want to fly by first. And then come back. We'll see how that goes. Really high courage and somewhat stupidity, sure. We have no pilots though. Scientist, okay, we do have this available for next mission. Okay, we have her. I don't know why she wasn't popping up before, probably because we didn't have a crew. That's probably why. So we have a pilot and a scientist. I guess that's all that really matters. So let's start forming. So if we just want to fly by, we can almost kind of use our, our rescue craft then, our newly formed rescue craft. And just swap out this top side. I mean, how heavy is this top side? So we're not gonna need these. We're not gonna need these. No, I'm not gonna need any of that stuff. And then we'll just get rid of this entire top side. Because all we are gonna need is a crew capacity of 2. How much? I mean, this is 1.3 tons. This is 1.372 tons. This has a lot more electrical charge, but this has a blader. I mean, I kind of like the idea of this better though. It's more aerodynamic. It's more aerodynamic. I feel like it just makes more sense too on like where the side is and where the door is, and it just looks better. It looks cooler. It is cooler. It definitely is cooler. Anyway. And then those are my reasons why. Let's see here. So 1.56 tons. Dude. I mean, this is already enough weight as is. Just this one, probably the science. Oh, it's a little big. I see. You know, that might not be bad though. And if we look at the pods, 1.372, it's like 0.05 heavier. But I mean, I care more about that 200 electrical charge. And because it is bigger, and it is more aerodynamic, I can just do something like this. Take this. I mean, you don't need to be facing this direction. You can still be facing the opposite direction. Twist this whole thing around. I was gonna say, can I just attach this on the bottom side? I can. I can. That's what I care about. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'll just attach this stuff all like on the bottom side, or at least right underneath, where it can't be, you know, damaged at all. I'm gonna bring this down, put one of you here. There we go. Perfect. And then where is like the temperature module? Temperature. We already got the goo. Atmospheric fluid. We're probably not going to be going into the atmosphere. Magnometer. Magnometer. I can just put this on the bottom side as well. I can probably just rotate it out a little bit too. If I were to just take this. Boom, there we go. And then move it, let's say, inside just a little bit. Yeah. Move out, move down. Perfect. So we got that. So it's pointing off in a little bit of an odd direction, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's actually see if we can get this rotated. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. That's a little better. Where is our thermometer? There is our thermometer. Jeez, been having a hard time trying to find you. Put the toggle snap back on. I said put the toggle snap back on. God damn it. get all of our little modules right here. We can probably reset this all just from the opening hatch door. Oh, this is great. This is great. What else are we gonna need? We already got goose, scanning, Kerbal, magnometer, gravity, Oli. We're not gonna need seismic, actually. That should be good, honestly. That in itself should be fine right there. So then now, yeah, it just fits a regular MK2 parachute up top. And I can just put myself like, 4 drogues. Boom. There we go. It's looking good, looking great. Get you to open up at like, let's say 700. Click on you, get all these. Get you to open up at let's say I don't know, 950. Cool, yeah, looking great. And then solar panels. Do we really care about the solar panels that much? Kinda. A little bit, yeah. We won't be able to get any from underneath there. We can just fit them up here up top, I suppose. That works. Although then it won't be able to get any from the bottom either. Kind of feel like it just looked better if I just did it something like this. Nah. All right. Let's double up then. We can kind of do one like right here. Yeah, and then I'll put like one extra one. Hang on, I'll put like one extra one. For actual energy production, like right there. Here we go, yeah, looking good, looking good. I like it, I like it. Isn't that all this science that we really need to bring? And I guess we need, and we don't even need to collect it all? I suppose that we should. Science, we need experiment storage unit. I'm gonna fit you on the back side. First, let's get this fucker out of my face. Come on, move. Move. Don't accidentally delete the whole thing, though. Alright, individually move this. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. How heavy is that? That's only 2.3 tons. That is only 2.36 tons. And that is 20,000. So, much, much cheaper. And I won't need the infrared telescope, although it might be useful, but I don't think we'll need it. I don't think we'll need it. Hopefully not. So this should actually be lighter. If we go call this one Eva Scout. So this is if I take this all off again. 2.36 tons. Let's take a look at our DWR. Okay, 0.73, 0.91, okay, Jesus. Again, how much is it again? One more time? 2.36. Let's open up our rescue craft. And then take off this top side. Although actually, I mean, I can probably I kind of need to contain all this as well. So I'll just I guess that doesn't count. I'll move that off. This is 1.89 tons, so actually lighter. Actually lighter. I mean, you know, oh well. Don't save, yeah, don't save anything on that. Go back to Eva Scout. But this feels, I don't know why, it just feels like it would do better. I mean, it's just so much more aerodynamic as well. It just feels like it might perform better regardless. I don't know. I mean, technically, it is a little bit heavier. But, you know, again, it should be get rid of stuff. It, you know, it will be more aerodynamic, so hopefully it won't be as much of a problem. Alright, so where are we in relation to Eva right now? Eva. Where's Eva? Where are you, Eva? There you are. So we kind of want you, like, 25% behind us. Okay, okay. Gonna have to kind of time warp a bit. Also gotta keep an eye on my craft over there so it doesn't, you know, get his interaction. It might end up getting his interaction with Duna before anything else. I think it will. I think it will. I think it will get to Duna before I get to launch on Eve. Come on, come on. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I think they're getting real close. Yeah, no, I think I need to go do Duna first. I need to go do Duna first. And then we can probably launch on Eve. We just weren't quite in the right position for it. Alright, but did I not move the rover, fly by Eve? Oh, I must have done it. I must have discovered two explore Eve, yeah, transmit, recover, scientific from space around Duna. I must have done it. Sweet, so let's go ahead and decouple this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Done with you. Alright, let's get to Duna. Let's go rescue our buddies. And also complete that mission where we get to recover, transmit data back from Duna, because they have all the science right now. Quick save. Retrograde. Watch that planet come towards us. Jesus, okay, way too fast. Way too fast to watching that planet come towards us. And right before we get into the atmosphere, let's go ahead and retract those solar panels. Let's see how much speed this thing bleeds off for us. Only 1,500 meters ain't that bad. 1,500 meters per second. And only going down 31,000. Honestly, I probably could have put it a little bit deeper. I thought it did originally. Honestly, let's load back to that quick save. I feel like we can definitely put. Our orbit down lower. We can definitely do that and be safe. Like if I have maneuver, where do I need to go? I need to go. Okay, I need to go radial in. Okay, get rid of that. Let's turn up our engine nozzle a little bit. Radial in. If we're only going like 1,500 meters, honestly, I feel like honestly we could be safe at like 22. Not gonna lie, I feel like we could be safe at like 22. We're not coming in that fast, and we still have a pretty good build nozzle for us. Barely missing Ike. bring in those solar panels. Let's see how well this does. This might be a little bit too much for us. And, you know, I'm getting a little tired of this music. Let's go ahead and turn this off and let's get some better music going. Apply, accept. Let's just do... There we go. Let's do some endless dungeon music. I feel like it kind of fits this a little bit better anyway. Alright, let's see if this kills us or not. I mean, this is pretty low. This is pretty low. Even if we aren't going that fast, that is still a lot of atmosphere to be burning through at 22,000. But this is also going to bleed off so much more speed for us. I mean, look at that. That's basically the equivalent of a engine nozzle firing, if not even more. So that is bleeding off so much for us. I'm just a little bit concerned about the fact that we're still lowering. There we go. Now we're going back up. I don't want to accidentally orbit myself. Or I don't want to accidentally actually put myself into, like, a landing. You know? But look at that. That brought our orbit down all the way for us. That is beautiful. That is exactly what we wanted. A little bit further than I wanted, honestly. But it worked a little bit too well. But I think that's fine. What's up? How's it going, iCursor? Welcome and thank you for stopping on by. I greatly appreciate the patronage. Thank you for stopping on by. But we just got ourselves, we just landed, or not landed, but we just put ourselves into a re-entry with Duna to slow us down and catch us. So now we need to go board up with our relay probe. So first off, I think I need to extend my solar panels again. Go ahead and slow it down. Time warp, let's go solar panels again. I forgot to extend my range extenders as well. There we go. Get that going. So first off, let's go... We still got a lot of fuel left in our mid stage. I mean, we got basically as much as that oxidizer is, because our last stage is nothing but nuclear propulsion. So we got like 179. I don't know why the staging is being a little bit weird, but that's whatever. That's fine. Let's go prograde. And fire. Let's push this out to meet the orbit. The problem is that I think we're orbiting opposite directions. I think we are orbiting opposite directions. That really sucks. Solar panel. We got them. They're open. Hey. So Ike is really fucking with us. I mean, you know what? The funny thing is, it actually might be helping us. Go ahead and do that. We're not going to strike into Ike, though, are we? Looks like we might be hitting it. We are hitting it. We are hitting it. Yeah, we need to... No, we need it. Yeah, we need a radial out. I guess we should have radialed in. Damn, you know what? When was our last quick save? When was our last quick save? We are really screwing this up. Ike is really fucking with us. Want to see some symbol? I don't know. That sounds dangerous. Let's go ahead and let's do radial in again. Right? Yeah, radial in. Do radial in. It's a star one. That's amazing. And I need to turn my thruster to 0.5. There we go. 22,000 was too much last time. Let's try like 20. Let's try like 26. I think we'll try 26. I mostly use it for one level in a hyper sandbox. I mean, hey, whatever works. I've always tried to get part of those. I mean, I've tried getting part of those sandboxes before, but never just not enough time to invest into it all, I suppose. Where's the planet? There's the planet. Alright, point retrograde. Take solar panels back in. Let's try this one more time. It looks a little bit scary looking at how fast we're actually just dropping in towards it. You can see us actively going towards the surface, but no, we should just be orbiting right around at 26,000 and burning through this atmosphere. Soup bang. Right. No, hopefully no bangs. Hopefully no bangs. Hopefully this should do well. Actually, this should do even better than last time. I think this is doing even better than last time. Is this going to be able to extend our orbit? Is this going to be able to attach our orbit? It might. No, I think it might not reach it. So let's go ahead and just use it now. That's fine. Our relay probe. No, that's relay probe. There's Duna 2.0. Oh, you know, we were selected on the wrong thing anyway. So you know what? Let's bring it down to right about there-ish, and then we'll push out our orbit. Because of the solar panel, I'm the pilot of the rocket. It's too hot in here. Help, I'm burning. Now we're doing fine, and technically we have no pilot. This is just a robot. We have no pilot. This is just a drone this time, but we are trying to rescue the pilots. We did come out here with a mission called Duna 2.0, and we are actually out here to rescue the pilots right now. Okay, now let's put prograde. Yeah, screw you, Ike. Yeah, pretty much. So you're floating in space right now. You're probably part of 2.0. Okay, there we go. That works for me, so now all we really need to do is change our inclination. Our inclination is on descending node, so I think we need to go to normal. Yep, we gotta go to normal. Okay, putting that. Wait for it to go to 0, 0. Perfect. Their orbits are just slightly different. What I could do is maybe right here at this point, I can try maneuvering our orbit around to more closely match that of the craft. Yeah, there we go. We'll try that. We'll go to maneuver. Maneuver is going to be in 4 days and 4 hours. You've got air in there. Yeah, Duna 2.0, you still got air. You've got electrical power. You might just be running out of food. If anything, you're probably starving. Okay, there we go. Let's turn down our thruster. We don't accidentally overshoot it. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire now. Because I think this is a better line anyway. There. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. We're almost directly on the same orbit as this. You got air. Quit your bickering. Let's try going to our periapsis then. And I want to go fire retrograde. You know, maybe I want to go prograde. Looks like prograde might get me an interaction. Hey, Ikuzier, thank you for following. I greatly appreciate it. You've been having fun here, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for being part of the community and all that fun stuff. Okay, how far over am I on my... Okay, so the orbit, if anything, I'm gonna have to slow down. I'm gonna have to slow down my orbit. Go our thruster down to 1. Watching that separation. I need to turn down my thruster even more, I think. 0.5. I see that separation changing. No, let's go back to retrograde. Retrograde it. I'm gonna keep on watching that. Gonna keep on watching that number. Shit, accidentally went full power. Okay, prograde again. Prograde again. And again, I greatly appreciate the follow, being part of the community. We're always here to have fun. Come on, come on. We're here for strategy games, When life can seem like a joke, learn to laugh a little. So there we go, we got that. Let's go, what about radial in? Radial in's not doing anything, radial out. Radial in goes backwards. Okay, go back to radial in. We need to get that down to like 2.5. I think I saw it go down to. No, 2.7. Let's go back to radial. Let's get it back down to 2.6. There we go. Now let's try normal. Okay, it's working. It's working. It's bringing that separation down. Oh, it stopped. It stopped. Okay, what if we do... Honestly, what if I do a maneuver here? What if I just change a maneuver? Do this. Move it to like right in front of me. Okay, okay. Bringing that down. Nice, it's just a change of inclination is what's doing it for us. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, it changed colors on me. Either that or it changed location. No, it just changed colors on me. Okay, inclination is no longer doing it. A little bit of prograde? No, God, wait, that was terrible. A little bit inclination change? No. No. Outward? No, inward. I think that's about as close as I'm gonna be able to get it. I think that's as close as I'm gonna be able to get it. 0.1 kilometers. I was trying to see if I can get it at 0 kilometers, but only has the relative speed of 3.1 meters per second. That's a beautiful... That is a beautiful interaction. Gotta wait for the 4-second burn time. Okay, okay, you know what? Still good enough, still good enough. There we go, there we go. Perfect, perfect. There we go. Nice, we got our interaction. Okay, okay. Quick save. And we're still doing this all too still with our midsection. So we're gonna have more than enough to get ourselves back. Also I think I forgot to extend my range modifiers. Didn't seem to get any greener, but you know, I think they help. Alright, so we need to come around then for this. So if anything, I'm just gonna have to slow down by 3 meters, it looks like. And maybe change my inclination a little bit. I mean, this seems a lot more than 3 meters, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. I mean, look at that gap there in orbit. That seems a lot more than 3 meters. But I suppose it is only on one end, so I don't know, it could be only 3 meters. You can make an SSTO just as good. I challenge you to do it then. And then share it in the Discord. Alright, so... point at target. It should be like coming up like right here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay. So basically need to fire retrograde then. Turn the thrust up a little bit. Until we find ourselves basically stopped with it. Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. Now let's, if we just point at target. And then just go there. And then we'll get ready with anti-target. Already done. I used the space station once in the air to test my craft and gameplay features. Well then, I mean, is it already posted on the Discord? Make sure you go post it on the Discord. I'll go check. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just seeing only notifications of myself starting streams. Alright, we're doing good. Speed up time a little bit. Let's get away from target selection. And what's gonna make me move sideways? This is okay. I'm going to retract these 2 solar panels. Shit. Okay, okay. Docking mode. RCS. Slow down. Slow on down there, partner. Okay. Arm this. I need to rotate. Get off of docking mode. I need to rotate around. Point towards this. I'm going to retract you. Going to point towards this. Go back to docking mode. Turn back on RCS. I need to go towards it, so this direction. And I need to go a little bit to the left. No, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the right. And I need to go up, 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 up. Up. And to the left. Left, 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 left. Okay, do that and then stop our momentum. Okay, go up, go up. Slow down, down, and then go forward. And then go forward. Go forward. Come on. Come on. Grab onto it right there, baby. Yeah! Yeah, we've got him! We've got our craft! We've got our craft! Control from here, though. Control from here. Wow, there we go. We have finally got our craft. Okay, let's go ahead and activate the solar panels that we can. I think we can activate all of them, honestly. Let's just retract them. And then let's go ahead and redo this. I will do it in the morning. I want to see what design I like, either SSTO or TSCO, but still reuse, yeah. Hey, whatever works out best. Okay, we have this thing held on. We have this thing held on now. So now we just need to deorbit with this thing and put us into an orbit with Kerbin. And that's going to be a problem because now we are also carrying twice the amount of weight. You know? So we are covering twice the amount of weight. Let me select Kerbin, damn you. Set target, okay. So we need to launch ourselves essentially that way. So we need to come back around and face essentially this direction. Right? Yeah, if I look at this. Oh no, we're way off. We need to be pointing in that direction. About there-ish. Okay, okay. So, I guess now we just have to see how well this goes. Fire. Yeah, quick save and fire. Oh shit. Wait, do you still have fuel? Oh, you do have a little bit of fuel left in you. I wonder if there's any way where I can transfer that fuel. Let's take a look at my engineer. RCS. Yeah, no. There's no way to dock it. We don't have any way to transfer the fuel. But this has much more... Oh, that has a lot more thrust. So I need to turn this thrust up. I need to turn this stuff up to like 50% because I think it's about... Okay, you're still a little bit too much. 60. You're still a little bit too much. 70. A little bit too much. 80. Fuck it. 100. I mean, right now we essentially have two engines going. And they both ran out of fuel at the same time. And they both ran out of fuel at the same time. Okay, that actually works out really well then. So I'm going to go ahead and decouple this. I guess it's not going to work. Decouple. Activate engine. And we should be good to go. It's not holding steady very well. That's for certain. She's kind of pushing over a little bit too much. So what if I just were to... what if I were to just kind of... Now, for some reason, I can't do a thrust. I'll have to do thrust limiter. Yeah, we'll try that. That keeps us a little bit on point. I can honestly probably even extend this out a little bit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be more than good. This is gonna be great! With a capital G! Man, I want to play Black and White 2 again. I wonder if my discs still work. I wonder if I can still download it somewhere. Be a really fun game to play again. Been playing a lot of Hades 2 lately. And a lot of Thronefall. Play a lot of games at night. Been trying to go for a walk during the day. Not quite nice enough out yet to start doing yard stuff. Still gets too cold out at night. So none of the grass is growing yet. It's a little bit green, but still mostly all brown and very flat and mushed. So not a whole lot to do there. So yeah, but just kind of waiting until we can so I can start doing stuff out in the yard. Start mowing again. Start doing things like a garden and stuff like that. But otherwise I just try to do for like one walk a day and whatnot and just kind of chill. Let's turn up our thrust. Say like 50. I'm watching this interaction. We are about 25% ahead of Kerbin right now. Or behind Kerbin. So this could be bad for our orbits. I'm trying to get them to line up. I'm gonna have a lot of extra fuel left over to waste if I ever want to just, you know, say screw it. You know, we may as well just get up to our periapsis. Duna's not helping us much right now. This time warp. Well, now we want to point retrograde, because before our prograde was our retrograde, technically. Okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's doing a little bit more efficiently now. Speeding past Duna wasn't doing as much. If anything, it was probably just, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. So I guess hitting the gravity wall harder slows you down more, but that's because I was going fast through the gravity, so I don't know. Not entirely certain. Probably would have been nice to test that out. Doing good on the field. Doing really good on the field. So that seems pretty damn effective. I should just I should be using this nuclear propulsion a lot more. Oh god. Literal fucking opposite ends of the entire orbit. But hey, our descending, well, we're actually exactly on point for inclination. That's funny. Literal opposite ends of the world. Okay. But you know what? I think Eve might be in position. Eve actually might be a little bit close now at this point, not gonna lie. But if we go back to the Space Center, we've got you rescued now. But we can go to Eve. But Eve, not gonna lie, Eve might be a little bit close at this point. We may have burned a little bit of time accidentally with the time warps going through there. But I think we can make it work. We can make it work. Let's here. Let's open up our Eve lander. Eve Scouts. Yeah, not lander, but Scouts. Looking good. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right on back with you guys. Alright, so let's see here. Is there anything else that we're missing? The problem is that I feel like every time that we get out there, we realize that we're missing something. I don't think so. I'm gonna go check the missions real quick if we have anything more about Eve. Maybe have anything to do with like, go fly by his moon or something. What is the moon of Eve called? It must be Gilly. Gilly. Okay. Gilly. So let's see if there's anything to do about science about like maybe, I don't know, getting science data around Gilly. You want stuff from the surface of the Mun. I mean, that seems easy enough. You want me to rescue Burma? I mean, honestly, we can just go do another rescue craft and go get you. I'm in pro for experimental engineering group. Okay, honestly, there's a lot of stuff about Duna. 12 asteroids in danger and curbing with the Sentinel infrared telescope. Okay. Stands for VIP orbital station around minutes. Honestly, we're starting to get to a point where we can do a lot of this. So I think after our Eve mission, I think I want to do a lot of this. I want to get this Mun stuff. Land on Duna. You're gonna give me 16,000 and 48,000 for that to go land on Duna? You're a VIP? Fuck, dude, we have people who pay 200,000 just to go who looked at orbit. Dude, that is a cheat. No, that is decline to contract. Fuck you. That is a terrible contract. Perform test, activate the Parker station sequence when all test conditions are met. We can just do this real quick. I mean, a satellite in specific position around Duna and rescue Burvin from orbit around Duna. We can do that. We can do both. Like, if we were to go there with our rescue craft again, I mean, Burvin, we just need to rescue a person. We just need to rescue a person. So we can send a drone there with a tiny crew capsule with, like, one on there. So that way we can just grab him. And on top of that, we can also, we can have a decouplable, and because, is he a pilot? Can he fly? Probably not. So I'll probably have to have, I'll have to have two. So if I have another stage core on top of that lander cam that can detach and act as a satellite in another orbit, I can probably do both in the same mission. I might have to give myself more rockets, give myself more Delta V. It might be more costly, but 305,000, advance of 145, advance of 107. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Kind of want to do that. So we can go rescue him and then go do the orbit and release the probe. So please note, this must be an unmanned probe built for experimental engineering group after the contract is accepted. Build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna that can generate power. So basically just a probe core, a antenna, and solar panels. Must be fully assembled when launched. Reach the designated orbit of Duna, around Duna with marginal deviation. Have a magnetometer boom on the satellite. Yeah, okay, I say we just grab these now. We have 24 years to do them. 24 years. We can't do that one yet. We could though, we could upgrade this. Flight planning available, just goes to unlimited contracts. I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, how long do I have to do that? 9 years? Expires in 5 hours? 5 days, 2 days. Man, there's a lot of stuff here that I can do. There's a lot of stuff here that I feel like I can do. Okay, you know, we're just gonna have to come back with those. We have too many missions that we need to do right now. First off, we need to go to Eve. We need to go to Eve. That's step one. Gotta go to Eve. I was checking to see if we had any missions for Gilly or extra things for Eve there, but nope, we gotta go to Eve. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I kind of feel like this needs to be a 6. I don't know why. Funny feeling. I feel like 4 won't be enough. It's a little heavier. It's a little on the heavy side. Yeah. Launch. Let's see. I mean, again, I know that Eve is a little close right now, so we might actually miss it. We might miss it on the first come around, but if we keep on retrograding, then we could get it on the second come around. And that's what matters. So actually we need to be facing backwards now. We need to be facing the opposite direction. Where's Eve? Set as surrogate. Okay. Now I gotta be facing the opposite direction. Right about there-ish. Right about there-ish. Again with the shaking. Stop with the shaking. I don't know why you like to shake. I don't like the shaking. So I think Eve is easier to get to. I don't quote me on that. but I feel like its orbit is closer to me than Duna's is. You know? And its atmosphere is thicker, so going through its atmosphere, I have no idea where. I'm gonna actually look that up while we're launching here. KSB Eve's atmosphere height. It is 96,000. 96.1 kilometers. Standard aero brake is about 70 to 67. Shit. That wasn't optimal. That was not optimal. I was looking at stuff. Wait for it. Wait for it. So with how well this performed with the drone, understandably that this is a little bit heavier by like 0.5 tons. Maybe 0.6 tons. But with how well it performed, it should get there. And the moon's not a problem. Looks like he tried to be. He tried to be a problem, but not today, moon. Not today. If we do go to the moon, we can do the science data again. You know, maybe I could have used the telescope around Kerbin. Oh well, we'll make a craft for it. It's all in the name of money. All in the name of money, because more science is more money. And we do still also have more science things to do. Oh, fuck you, Moon. Fuck you, Moon. No, we're going fast enough that you're not gonna catch us. Not today, Moon. Not today. I'm actually off a little bit. Yep, so I'll be there, and it's gonna be coming around. Yeah, so we missed it. We missed it by a good chunk. But we could force an interaction. We could force an interaction. Go look at our craft. It's being a little bit freezy right now. Oh, it's because that's why. No, whatever. Retrograde. We're close enough on it. We could force interaction. I'm gonna quick save right now because if I can just set up a maneuver. If I just set up a maneuver, how much retrograde, like how much meters per second would it take to make this happen? If I turn this way up. Oh, not at all. Probably because our inclinations are weird. Yeah, okay, we need to go do our inclination first then. We gotta do a full orbit. Remember, we're still keeping an eye on, we're still keeping an eye on Duna 2.0. Because that has to come around, that has to get interaction sometime soon too. So we're still flying these two different clocks. We're still flying these two different engines right now, pretty much. So ascending mode, I think we need to be at anti-normal. Good thing it looks like my pilot has leveled up. We do got a pilot and a scientist with us, okay, good. Damn, not changing my much. You know, to be fair, I guess again, I think we would have better efficiency if we do it up there at the highest point. Because this is a big ring, this is a big oval, and pushing it at the top side, at the top of its circle, is going to do more than pushing it at the bottom. I think is my line of thinking. We'll see how much faster it changes. Because I still want to have this still want to have most of this inner stage, or at least I would still want to have like 80-ish like inner stage coming back into this. And supposedly the correct altitude to kind of air brake is around like 70,000. So we'll see how well that does. We'll see if that's true. Because I have heard that the atmosphere in Eve is really thick. So we'll see how well it performs. It might just heat us up too much. This inclination change is brutal though. I'm not gonna lie. It's taking a lot of fuel just to burn this. Hopefully we'll still have enough. I mean, we'll still have enough to screw around to maneuver. But we might just burn some of this. Just to force an encounter. But it looks like we might have to come around for one more orbit. Where is Duna 3.0? That's to the Mun 3.0. Duna 2.0. I want to go switch to you real quick. What's your next interaction now? Okay, so they can recover all signs from different vessels, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that around. Let's control from here. What is your next interaction with Kerbin? Okay. So if I set a maneuver up here. Maneuver. Retrograde? I can make this more efficient, bringing it even closer. Let's say it's in 14 minutes. That's not bad. Not for that Delta V. 35? 30's gonna be like, what, 60 maybe? 50? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I just need to watch this periapsis. Change the orbit a little bit. I'm gonna turn up the increments. I'm just gonna keep on scrolling on this down here and see how well this performs until I see those numbers start to rise, and then I can hone it in. I'm just gonna keep on scrolling. I'll just, oh, I don't know, it looked like it was slowing down there for a second. Turn up the increments even more. Yep, okay. Turn down the increments. Right around there is the maximum. So, more prograde. Ooh, prograde is changing a lot. Let's slow that down. I think that screwed a lot of stuff up there. Okay. Inclination, perhaps? Yeah, inclination stuff. So I'm gonna put you down into a... I'm gonna put you down into a 48. No. 53? Smaller increments. Let's say 48. Maybe 50. 50? 50? 50 should be good. $49. There. Take it or leave it. 49. That's where we're gonna go for. 177. Okay, okay. Let's try this then. Let's try for this burn. It's going to be a 1 minute and 2 second burn, even with this, because again, we are carrying a lot of weight, and this is not a very high thrust engine by any means. I'll turn it down to 70 seconds, or 70%, so we can stay more on the maneuver. Yeah, because we might be a little bit off by carrying this weight, because we can't be like 100% on point. It is going to screw with our burn time, though. Which means it did put our burn time a little bit behind. We can kind of turn it up a little bit. Okay, turning it up a little bit actually put us a little bit more on point somehow, but did catch us up on our burn time. Stop it. Stop it. Now I'm just gonna personally do it. Shit. I'm gonna personally do it. Okay, okay, okay. Nope. Wrong direction. This direction. Inclination. Um, 47 is a bit much. Just a bit much. I'm going to turn his thrust down. $49, take it or leave it. So I guess I'm gonna be coming in with both of these craft. I'm gonna try to throw this one off. And then I'm gonna change my inclination a little bit on this one, I guess. I don't know, I can't come in with two craft at the same time. But I can only like deorbit one at a time is the problem. And they're both gonna be coming in fast like this. I guess we're coming in with both craft at the same time and see how well this holds on. You know? I suppose. I mean, we gotta come in with both then, and then activate both vessels... both vessels' parachutes. And I can do like activate and activate, you know, maybe, or just activate all of this, I don't know. I might have to go through and personally activate them all, but we can make this work. I can definitely throw away these cans. Although, with all the parachutes that we have, we might be able to come down with them. Honestly, I really hope that we land in water. I really hope that we land in water. Because if we land in water, we'll be fine. Landing on land, we might have a problem. Landing on land, I might have to, like, let go. But the problem is that I don't have any landing legs. I might have to, like, let go at the last second. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I want to come in with both. You know, I can't just swap vessels because we're still connected, technically. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, where is our vessel EVA Scout? Switch to. So that's on a re-entry right now. It's going to be interesting. That's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be a weird one. Let's change the music. go to Hollow Knight. Alright, so Eve Scout, though. Where are you on the map? So, you still have like a 1/3 situation going on. This thing has to come around for orbit like one more time. And then it's gonna be super close. And then it'll be like super close. And from that point, we can kind of mess around with the orbit and try to get that interaction going. And set that up into an atmospheric entry as well. I'm just glad to see that this is still keeping connection. That small relay here on the inner orbit. Looks like it might even work all the way out to Dress. This is a pretty far point. I don't know. It might not work out to Dress. Really, still quite different here. This might have to go around for a number of orbits. I guess I could bring it in. But that's actually going to make it worse. If anything, I'd want to extend out this orbit. Although it would mean that coming back over here, my periapsis is going to make me even faster. It's going to be harder to slow down. But it could force an interaction sooner. So at that point, I need to play a game of whether or not I just want to, you know... Wait, where's Kerbin right now? There's Kerbin. There's Duna 2.0. Duna 2.0 is coming in. I'm gonna get past this point, I think, before they interact, because they're gonna interact right over here. Really? That far different, huh? Damn. Okay, well, we might need to force this. So, I guess we'll go to Duna 2.0. Switch to. So, we're gonna try to come in with both of these, I guess. Is the plan. We're gonna try to come in with both of these. I guess, yeah. Yeah. So, let's give it a go. Quick save. Quick save. Okay, and from this distance, I can just barely receive probably that one relay that's on the ground there that I left as a little probe. I'll say, where's my interaction? There's my interaction. Alright. So, I guess we're just gonna have to see how well this goes. I don't know. This might completely throw us off kilter coming into this. And also, let's get off this network. Let's turn it off. We'll keep the single network going on, so we're not looking at a giant haystack of green. But this might just kill. I mean, first off, this is pretty deep to start off with. I was a little concerned there. I couldn't see the sidecraft there for a second. Let's take everything in and take everything in. Okay, good. The controls worked for that one too, because I guess they're the same. Sure, why not? So all the science is collected onto this craft. It has all the data. Get those landing legs out, I suppose. Let's say retract all that. I don't know what angle is going to be best for doing this. I probably want my weight on the bottom so I don't like flip over and use this kind of almost like a sail. Yeah, it almost kind of works like a sail that way. Almost kind of like the Challenger or like yeah, the spacecraft goes off. Oh, the decouplers are getting overheated? That's new. Shit, what's blowing up down there? What's blowing up down there? Oh, shit. Do we still have the science? No. It just decouples the entire bottom of the craft. Okay, hang on. Load save. Load save. Quick save. We gotta transfer that science. It just detached everything, huh? Took everything with it, huh? You know? Sure, why not? Why not? Where is our science mod? Didn't I have a hard time finding it all? What if I just hit collect all on this? That works. I mean, worst case though, honestly, what I kind of actually want to do, scientists go EVA. Collect all this science for me. Take data. Let's go store you inside. Let's go store you inside the indestructible probe. Because that thing is basically indestructible. And we'll quick save there. And get off this stupid network again. And quick save that one again. Okay. And let's come on in. I feel like we're coming in a little bit steep. We're definitely coming in very, very steep. We're definitely coming in way too steep. And I could fix this. But I won't. because the important thing is, can we survive this? I mean, I suppose we do want most of our craft to come back. That would be some money back. But to be fair, we don't really get that much money back. Don't really get that much money back for it. I mean, maybe I'll try protecting it a little bit better this time. I'll try firing my monopropellant. And I'll try firing off my engine. I'll actually try to start using off my fuel. What if I actually try to treat this as a full retrograde entry? Less things are blowing up. Oh god. What happened to the camera? Where are we? Oh shit, this is kind of turning into a legit re-entry now. Hell yeah. I don't know why my camera's all weird now though. We need to control from here. It's got like a weird control point now. So looking at it's looking at this pod, I think. It's looking at the weird center in the middle. Can I point camera here? Control from here. Control point default. Shit. Default. What did that just do? Control from here. Aim camera. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Sort of. The camera's still a little bit weird. There we go. Now we're looking normal. A little bit. Okay. So then why don't we go ahead and try to control this? Where is... There's the space center there. I mean, if that's where the space center is, I'd probably just want to keep on firing then. Either that or I can push out my orbit. Yeah, you know, that's what I'll do. I'll push out my orbit so I'm not coming in so steep. I want to land near the Kerbin Space Center as close as I can. I don't know what that means. Navigation set to KSC. Can I Can I set as target? I don't think so. No, it's not really doing it for me. Oh well. Well, I'm not really sure what it means by activating navigation. Maybe is there like some weird auto thing that I'm not familiar with? I don't know. But let's try. We got a bunch of fuel with us. We got a lot of fuel with us. Let's just try changing our inclination. And maybe let's turn down the thrust on it. And not so sudden either. So we are rotating around this way. So if we come around, I want to slow down just enough so that way I come back up around and land near KSC. But we want to also land in the water, so we want to land a little bit past it. I don't know what you mean by navigation. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Must be a new kind of mechanic I'm not familiar with. I'm not seeing like a target set or anything like that. I don't need you on my screen. Can I up the thrust now a little bit now that we're kind of stable? No, no. Like maybe about like 80 is the kind of the limit. Still have electrical, yeah, I still have electrical charge. Good. I'm trying to make sure that I still have, yeah, solar panels and stuff out. So this is my highest point. This is probably the easiest point at which to change the orbit. I'm also kind of just given an excuse to burn off the side fuel tanks. I mean, yeah, sure, we could come down with them. But, you know, we still got a lot of fuel left in them, so we may as well burn it off, right? I mean, we don't really get all that much money back for any fuel coming back. We may as well just burn off everything that we can for every little bit that we can, even if we have to keep on firing with those tanks still attached to us. Even though they'll be dead weight, they'll still be at least a lot lighter now without all the fuel in them, you know? So I think we're doing good. We're coming around on this thing. Now, how do I tell exactly how close that is in terms of inclination on it? I guess I just have to kind of just eyeball it. I feel like it's not doing much now. I think I need to do it on the incline of KFC, which is going to be on the horizon. Kind of. I don't know. We also got to time it, though, too. So let's retrograde a little bit. See if we can bring this down. Say, like, yeah, 54,000. It's not so low that it'll become a problem. Shouldn't be a problem for anything, and it shouldn't be low enough to fully decelerate us. Go retrograde. Let's protect the bottom side. You're giving this weird camera again. For some reason I can't look at you from like straight on is the problem. And what I do is it's in the opposite direction. I don't know why you're being funky with it. But alright, so we got that. You're rotated around. Keep that protected. Where is KSC? Base center is here. Because the problem is that it's rotating around too at the same time. It's more of a problem with the fact of not really being on the same inclination as it is, more as so of actually being able to land on it. But now that I think about it, I don't know what kind of inclination I was trying to get on. The inclination we need to be on is on our horizon. if it's rotating around, I should be on our horizon, right? That should be my inclination. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know what I was doing. So when we get up here, hopefully in space, yeah, hopefully on a vacuum. There we go, slow down and then speed back up again. We can just do this. Where's normal? Which way, is this the correct way? No, that's the wrong way. Gotta go anti-normal. But at this point, honestly, I don't think it really matters. Honestly, I think that's gonna be wasting too much. I think we'd be better off just throwing in a retrograde when we actually want to. Like, honestly, now? Like, now would be a good time to just go full retrograde, honestly. Like, now this might be a good time to actually, because look, we might actually just land right near it and in the water. So if we just go full retrograde here, this could work out for us. Again, I don't know why the camera's being weird, but here we are. But here we are. A little bit too much thrust still, yeah. That's fine. But I'm just gonna keep on decelerating here, I think. And see if we can just land somewhere over here, because this is close enough. This is close enough and in the water. Because I knew it was just gonna be like a timing issue, if anything. Okay, we're still not at our lowest periapsis, so we still got more than enough time for this to work. Because, and also where our periapsis is lowering more and more and more and more the more we fire this off, too. I'm watching them, and of course not as much, because we are close to it. So we're fighting to be more and more in line with it, but working out. It's working out. Maybe if I aim the camera at this? No. Aim camera? No. Keep firing, retro. Keep firing, retro. I believe in you. I believe in you. Hold on, buddy. Even use RCS to hold us steady. It'll work. It'll work. We've got all this monopropellant that we can burn off too. You know, I forgot about that, so we may as well keep that going. This is gonna work. We're gonna land near KSC and in the water. But how are we supposed to do it with two different craft at the same time? I don't know. Stay tuned and find out. I'm gonna have to like go through and activate all these parachutes like individually or something like that, I think. Oh god. Yeah, there we go, burning off the last of the fuel for that. You know, I may as well stop burning off fuel because I think... I mean, I don't know at what point it's going to be closer, out to here or over here. I mean, honestly, I guess just anywhere around here. Any of these points are going to be a good point. Let's just make sure that everything survives by bleeding off as much fuel as we possibly can, because we are still going to be landing with that weight with our parachutes. So I suppose the more that we burn off, the lighter we become. You know, make it a lot easier for our parachutes to do their job. Especially for the modern propellants going crazy right now. Burning through the modern propellant stuff real good. See, isn't there also a way to docking mode? Yeah, let me just fire off constantly in this direction as well. Let's constantly fire off the motor propellant in retrograde. It does a little bit. Not a lot, but it does do a little bit here for us. And just to burn off more of that fuel and more of that speed. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've got the survival part down. We just have to actually get, we just have to actually do something about actually getting down into there, huh? Come on, turn to white clouds already, would you? Alright, I'll leave us with a little bit just in case we need it to actually keep us course corrected. Shit. Like that. Oh, that's where the symbol is. Oh, I just realized. I see that there's a navigation thing there. You know what? Get the weight on the bottom. Get the weight on the bottom. That's fine. So if we activate parachutes... Is this all of our parachutes? It looks like it. So then if I were to... I'm gonna quick save. Thank God it lets me. So if I actually just go ahead and release you... I release you! I will see you at the bottom, good sir. Maybe. And keep you on retrograde and see what happens. He's falling a lot faster than I expected. So, you know, I can probably watch this one then. If this one's gonna hit first, then why don't I go ahead and watch this and see what happens? Because the other one is still up there. I can just switch vessels to over there. Come on, baby. We're coming in hot. We're coming in hot. Very nice, very nice. Where's the other one? Over there even. Oh, beautiful. We both came in. And we both came in perfectly fine and safe. We're coming in a little bit fast. Going about 2 meters faster than this thing. Good thing we got landing legs to absorb some of that impact. Nice. And we are both near the KSC. And we can recover both vessels. Now isn't that just beautiful? And tips on over. Hell yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. That was a long journey. That was a long journey. Welcome home, Kerbals. Welcome home, scientist, engineer, and pilot. Welcome home, my best crew. I'm sorry you got trapped out there for about 4 years. Don't worry, nobody was counting, except maybe the time clock. But you have also completed a mission for us. So that is beautiful. That is fantastic. Look at all that science earned. Look at all that money. And that's what it's all about. Hell yeah. And you know, if we go back to our tracking station, we should also have it sitting out in the ocean. Island airfield, rescue craft. Yeah, rescue craft. And someone needs to rescue the craft. Where's rescue craft? Where is it on this page? Down here. Recover. There we go. Nice. Burnvin's wreckage. I don't think that's wreckage. Is it? I don't know. Unfinished Duna buggy, we still need to go there. Untitled spacecraft. Yeah, you're just around, I suppose. And that's right, you were the station. Honestly, I can probably get rid of you. I can probably terminate you now. What about the stuff on the moon? I guess we can keep that for now. Just a lot of different objects on screen, you know? Leave facility. Hell yeah. And we recovered that. Got even then a little bit more money. Take a look at our research and development. What do we got here? What do we got here? What else can we research? We can do large probes. Transfer module houses a control core and a generally 6-sided hexagonal tank, perfect for transporting large scientific payloads anywhere where large amounts of Delta V are required. Jesus, 4,000 electron charge. Xeon gas. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I bet it's pretty big too. Yeah, it was 0.795 tons. Combines the function of many parts in one to help make sure the searing heat of the primary mission target is distributed and dissipated without harm, and its critical for functionality. A lot of electrical charge, liquid fuel oxidizer. Interesting. I think I kind of want to get that for 1,000. We still got 1,000 left over too. And yeah, these are kind of your RTGs, I think. Simple power generator can provide constant stable power for decades, not to be used for providing heating during emergency rover excursions. Yeah, so that can just produce power. That's good for when we're going like really far away. But do I need that right now? Not really. I mean, I don't really need a lot of that stuff either. The couplers and the different tri-quad adapters might be nice. On hypersonic flight, let's just get ourselves more plane parts. Alright, tracking station. What is our Eve Scouter doing? Eve Scout. Report. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing out here, Scouty? What are you doing, huh? Let's see, let's see. Zoom on out, why don't we? Ooh, I got an interaction with it. And my god, that is a long interaction, too. That's a really long interaction. There we go, perfect. Okay, okay. So why don't we go ahead and put it there. Put a maneuver here. What can we do about changing that there number there, good sir? What can we do about that? That doesn't seem to be working. The Sun Periapsis. Eva Periapsis. Yeah, there we go, okay. Add maneuver. Why do you keep on moving away on me, brother? Come on, stop it. Okay, we gotta go program. Probably because I kept on losing it. Okay, okay, okay. Slow, way down, way down. Way down the increments. All we really gotta do is just do prograde, huh? So we'll try 72,000. We'll try 72,000, and all it's gonna take is 7.4 meters per second. And you know what? That's even me burning too fast. So let me go ahead and just turn that way down. There we go. And I guess I actually don't have... Actually, I guess I don't have... So it is just prograde, though. So that works. I'm gonna say I don't have the experience in this pilot to actually do maneuver nodes, I suppose. Come on, get in there. Getting close, watching this time down here at the bottom. I don't want to accidentally overshoot it like I very often do. Because I get too antsy and I let the time warp go on too long. A little bit too long, come on. Concentrating real hard here on just time warp time. Pretty much. And let's give it right about there-ish. Yeah, we got battle music for it. Why not? And give it about a 2-second delay. There we go. Yeah, I got some battle music for it. Hell yeah. Shit. A little bit much. 72. Maybe if I go retrograde. Just a tiny bit. Let's get rid of that maneuver. Let's see here. Why am I getting sun apoapsis? I don't need the sun apoapsis. I need Eve's apoapsis. The sun apoapsis is such a weird number. Like, who cares about that? Like, what? I need my interaction with Eve, not the sun. I don't know, maybe it's saying I'm gonna hit it. Maybe it's saying, hey, yo, you fucked up, fam. You dead. Let's come around on it and see what it is. We can easily always change our orbit at the last second. It won't be as effective, but we can easily push it out if we have to. We'll get closer and we'll see if it stops giving me that dumb sun apoapsis BS. There and the dancing burbs. Got battle music going on. You gotta have dancing burbs. Classic. I love it. Oh, it's over with. Alright, sun apoapsis, sun apoapsis, sun apoapsis. That is none of the apoap that I really want to need here. Quick save right here, though. Oh, maybe that's why, because it says I'm gonna crash into it. No, I need to radial out. Radial out that. There we go, there we go. Yes, I knew it wouldn't cost much. That's probably what it was giving me the sun apoapsis. It really was it saying, hey yo, you fucked up, fam. You about to smack into the planet. That's why you get nothing but the sun apoapsis. Shit, too much, too much. There. That's what people say. That's what people say. That's what I read online. This might kill me, but I don't know. We'll look. I've got it quick saved, but we'll see what happens. Oh, why do I still have my grabby arm on here? This isn't my rescue craft. I still have all my science with me though, right? Yeah, I still have all the science. Just for some reason I got the grabby unit junior on here too. Oh well, it's a little bit of extra weight that's unneeded, but I suppose I can grab stuff now. That's always cool. That's always pretty cool. That's awesome. Didn't think I'd be able to do that anytime soon, but you know, here we are. Life's great. I can grab things now. If I really wanted to. Not that I ever want to grab things, but you know, I might. Grab onto the cosmos, Grabby Jr. Grab on. Arm yourself and grab onto what is reality. Click away, Grabby Unit Jr. Arm away. No, do not control from here. Do not control from here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Control from there. Control from there. You grabbed onto the wrong destiny. Disarm. Disarm. Grabbed onto the wrong destiny there, Grabby Uni Jr. Oh, Jesus. Well, there goes literally all of that. Way too high up. Way too high up. My God. Dead. Dead. Well, this is why we have our quick saves. Jesus. My God. Oh, Lordy. Oh, my God. that was horrendous. Alright, I'm tired of you, Hollow Hunter. Let's go to Ghost Hunter, why not? Alright, we need radial out. We need radial out. Radial out, boys. Last escape, radial outs. Okay, so we were dying at we were dying very early on. We need to go to 80,000. Like, my God, we were definitely dying at 75, so let's go to 80, so that was just in case we don't accidentally drop down into it. Holy shit. Even a little bit above, even a little bit above. Let's try that now. That was bad. That was instant death. Yeah, I knew that it was it sounded like it was bad, but I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. Like, oh my God, there's definitely land down there. I think I can see land, but you don't want to do it. I'm overheating right now, over at 85,000. My God. Well, you know what? While we're here, can't do gravity data. Observe mystery goo. Okay. Temperature. Sure. Crew report. This is high atmosphere. Crew report. I probably should have brought that atmosphere, regulator with me as well. Oh well. Oh well. You know what though? We're alive. And you know what though? Hang on a second. This might be bad. Ah, no! He instantly. Oh no! Oh wow. He very quickly died. Wow, he very quickly overheated and literally burst into ashes. Oh my God. My Kerbal. Wow, who were you? Scientist. You were Scientist Jobel. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jobel. You don't realize it now, but my God, man, in a different lifetime, you just exploded into an instant large cloud of ashes, of pure dust and death around you. Why? Because I decided I wanted to test out if you could actually leave and go get an EVA report out in orbit. We might have to wait. We might have to wait. We might have to wait until we're at 88 or 89,000 and grab it super quick. Because my God, that was terrible. I'm gonna fire off my engines. Because what we did before was not quite enough. The material bay. Hammer, why are you being weird? Okay, okay. Material bay. Anti-gravity data. We can do log temperature. We can do mystery goo. We can do crew reports. That's doing good. And did we circularize our orbit at all? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And we're still burning away very hotly. You know what? So first off, damn it, I couldn't EVA report it in time. Could not EVA report it in time. Oh well, so we do that. I need you to let go. Oh, that's right. Everything needs to be collected still. Am I still up in atmosphere? I feel like I'm at this out at a weird angle. Hang on, hang on. Inside vessel. Storage unit. Collect all. Thank you. Swap back to you. There we go. Let's restore you. Come on, get close enough. Why are you at a weird angle? Why is such a weird angle? Like, none of these directions. Okay, fine. I'll look at it this way, I suppose. There, you're restored as well. There we go. Board. So, we managed to bring ourselves down into an orbit of this, of Eve. That's good. We just got atmosphere stuff, so I suppose now we need to get space high stuff. I forgot to get space low stuff. Don't worry, we'll come back around on it. So here is Space High. A good movie. You know, good Space High was a good movie back in the early 2000s. I remember watching it like time and time again. Did I forget my barometer? I think I forgot the barometer. Damn. I think I forgot the barometer. I got the stupid ravioli detector, but I didn't get the barometer. Keep experiments. Big sad. Crew reports. Scientists, get outs. Doing EVA reports. Board. Let's collect all science again. Off to the backside, collect all. And if I just climb down, if I just scroll down, I can restore you, and I can restore you. I don't even have to let go. Don't even have to let go. That's right. That was the whole point of me designing it that way. So I think their atmosphere is at 90,000. So if I put us at an orbit of like 100,000, it should be space low. I'm gonna set a target on Gilly just in case, so we can kind of see how. I don't want to accidentally. I'm just gonna activate engine manually. I don't want to accidentally press it and see we do something completely wrong. So 100,000. That should be putting us into low orbit. Okay, yeah, space low. Come back around, start pointing retrograde. Material bay. Very nice. Honestly, we should also probably extend our solar panels. Get the mystery goo. Can't see a damn thing over here. It's too dark. Low gravity. Log temperature. Magnometer. Run report. Beautiful. That's a lot of science. Collect all. I don't know if I already got a recruit report of this. I think I did. Scientist, EVA report, beautiful, board, way to go, awesome. Okay, now we need to try to get around to Gilly. That's the fun part, trying to get around to Gilly. Alright, we got this. We're just kind of on the wrong inclination. Honestly, we could just change the inclination. And probably get something with Gilly. Let's just do that. Yeah, we pushed out our orbit a little bit. We should be able to just get something with the Gilly by just pushing it out. Sending node. Anything to be normal. Out, unless you go past it. Come on, come on. Right about there-ish. Right about there-ish? Is that good? There we are. Top of the line. Look at that static progress. Right on, bruv. And look at that. It even puts us into an orbit. I need to actually go retrograde. No, I need to go prograde, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna be too fast. I'm gonna be bypassing it. Come on. You know what? Then maybe I just need to go. Maybe I just need to go retrograde when I get her over there. Then instead of doing prograde from this weird angle, retrograde. Look, I'm gonna be too fast. So if I slow down, which I'm gonna have to do regardless once I get caught up in his gravity well. The problem is that I know that Gilly isn't I know that Gilly isn't very massive. It's very small. It literally has very small mass. Stage view, why do you never work properly? Alright, they're doing fine. Alright, come on. Come on, give me that Gilly interaction. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And how are we doing on fuel? Doing great. Let's come around on Gilly then. And we're gonna be coming in real shallow on Gilly. Yeah, 21,000. We're coming in real shallow on Gilly. All right. So we're in space high around Gilly right now, so I don't know if I collected all of the science. Let's go ahead and collect all. And you just scroll down again. Restore you. I'm really glad that I set this up properly, that we can actually just do that now, instead of having to actually go out and fly around. Material bay. Nice, nice. Even if we are missing, one of our science things. I knew I was missing something. I felt it too. I asked myself that like multiple times before we left too. Like, am I missing anything? And no, not at all. But man, this magnetometer report is what's actually giving us the most of science. Like, this thing's ridiculous. It's been giving us like 330. This one's like 270. Like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know? It's a lot. EVA report. There we go. Keep experiment. Feed aboard. And collect all. Get it all back. So, 21,000 above, huh? You know, I'm half tempted. We don't have any landing legs. But we have a lot of fuel. I'm half tempted to actually see if we can, like, land on this thing. You know, if I quick save real quick. Yeah, there we go. Are we not still in space low? Damn, even 21,000 above is not space low because of how small this thing is. Fair enough, Gilly. So the question is, do we have enough fuel to land on Gilly? Do we have enough to land on Gilly and come back and get off of it? I don't know, that fuel's going down pretty, or that orbit's going down pretty slow, but our fuel's going down pretty slow also. But it will go through this one twice as fast because it's going through these ones only seemingly slow because it's actually running through 2 different tanks at 400 at the same time. But we are not going to come here and not at least get space low of Gilly. I mean, with how slow you go, you know, we could maybe afford a landing on Gilly. Because it's like, let me look at the difference between like orbiting and not orbiting Gilly. You know, like, look, we're like 13,000, we're like 15 meters per second is the difference, you know? So first off, let's just try to get space low. Oh god, that's very trippy. The lowest point is 11,000. $11,000 is a little bit scary because it's the height's not the same everywhere because I'm only about 10,000 over, but still. Well, only 8,000 they're over at that point. Still not space low. Still not space low. I still need to bring it down even more. They're at 88. And then, you know, honestly, where can we slow down? If we slow down just on the horizon, we could always wait for this thing to come around. But it's rotating that direction, but I'm gonna need to speed up. So it's going that way. We need to speed up. So if we need to speed up, and I need to run off of Gilly, we need to go that direction. I'm going to want to land here on this side. That's what I'm going to aim for. Still in space high. Still space high. So I want to actually land over here on this side then. But honestly, we can kind of just land wherever we want. Because the orbital speed of this is so low. That you can kind of just decelerate anywhere. So I'm gonna quick save this. And we're just gonna see what happens. I don't have any landing legs. So that's always fun. I need to collect all science real quick. Never mind, I don't have to. EVA, EVA, EVA. Restore. Restore. B to board. Retrograde. Come on down. Yeah, I gotta physics warp this one. Because I can't even base game warp this one. I gotta physics warp this one to actually make this thing speed up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I gotta land with no landing legs and just a bell nozzle. A very thin bell nozzle and a very top-heavy thing. But because there's no gravity, because there's essentially no gravity, if I land down soft enough, it should be easy enough to more or less just kind of have the craft that's just it's more or less like kind of half floating on the surface, more so than it is actually flying on the surface, or, you know, than landed on the surface. Okay, we're at space low now, space low. Turn off that. Crew report, crew report. Run report. Keep experiments. Collect all, collect all. There we go. Yeah, I also forgot that physics warp was on. This is so slow. This is so slow. It is gruesome. It is gruesome. I'm gonna quick save here. I wonder if I can go to the Space Center in time. Hang on, I want to check. I know that we're about to hit the ground. I know that we're about to hit the ground, but hang on. Space Center, Space Center, Space Center, Space Center, Space Center. Come on, load faster, damn you. Load faster, damn you. Load faster, damn you. Load faster. Oh, damn, it is loading slow. It is loading slow. Oh, God, okay, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Anything to plant flag on Ike. No, Duna. New Duna synchronous position. No, nothing about Duna. Nothing about Duna. Tracking station. Tracking station. Go, 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 go. Last second check for missions. EVA scout fly. Am I on the ground yet? I might be. Or dead. Probably about to die. Probably lost my engine. Oh, no, here we are, it's still here. Still here, very slowly moving. Alright, well, let's physics warp it back up again. Very rocky. Yeah, honestly, we need to do it with the surface. Anything else? Retrograde the surface, because the surface is literally rotating beneath us right now. Because it's rotating so fast and so small, it's rotating beneath us. God, this is actually gonna be kind of hard to land. Maybe I can prop myself up against this rock. And hold her steady. That's how you land. That's how you land on Gilly. Not too bad. Not too bad. Did I collect everything already? Transfer data. Okay, we got a lot of data here. Scientists, get on out. Hopefully you don't tip the whole rocket over with your fat ass. Restore. Restore. I mean, I should have brought more experiments with me if I knew that we were going to be going here, but I didn't think that we would actually have enough to actually land on Gilly, but after seeing what it takes to get here, it's really not that bad, you know? Keep experiments, plant flag. I think TSTO rockets are better for heavy payloads and SSTO for crew and supply. I mean, yeah, basically, if you ever need to keep on moving stuff up. Site name. Midlands is first. There we go. Oh, goddamn. do a little dual flip. Okay, okay. So we can board this. Did I already do all this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I have. Crew report. Log temperature. Gravity data. Nice. And collect all of that as well. Scientists, please go restore those modules. And the funny thing is, if I just fly around a little bit, and just let the just kind of let the casual time fly by, because the orbit is so low on this, I can just wait for another biome. Right, this is all Midlands. I'm still just floating along on a ×4, basically almost completely unorbital with this. You know, 13.6 meters per second, that's pretty fast. I don't know, pretty crazy. But this is all Midlands. I mean, I bet if we get over here, if it'll start counting as like mountains. You know, or like highlands or something like that. I'm just gonna let him keep on floating. I'm gonna let him keep on floating and see what he does. I'm looking at, just staring at that biome there in the very top right to see if I change it all. And this is just a single hop. We're still at 4.8 EVA propellant. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Lowlands. Now we got lowlands. Doesn't seem very lowlandish to me, but sure, whatever you say, Gilly. Come on, come on. And land it on down. Take surface sample. Yeah, I'll you overwrite those EVA. Fly away from surface, you wish you had brought an anchor. Okay. And then we can just move on back. We came from this direction, didn't we? There we go. And if I even just go look at this. I set myself way on over. Here we go. I can just set up my own orbital trajectory with my Kerbal coming in to my own rocket. It's gonna go up a little bit. Gonna come right back down on top of it. How high are you going? Hang on a second. You know what? Screw this. Oh god. Why am I sideways? Why am I sideways? Oh, because I'm going orbital. Crap. Because I was going orbital. Where's my spacecraft? Then right over here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Like, I could almost, I can literally escape orbit with just my Kerbin if I wanted to, and just go send him floating off in Duna orbit forever. Like, honestly, with just this EVA jetpack, he had like an EVA like fuel tank along with it. I feel like, oh shit, oh shit. Oh god, the camera, the camera, the camera, the camera. Oh god, oh god. Came in a little hard there, huh? Came in there a little bit, huh, Jobel? That's alright, we'll sort you all out. I'm just glad that you didn't die. It looks like you're about to just actually like eat shit there. I didn't realize that we couldn't slow down that fast. That was a lot of combination of realizing, oh fuck. A lot of realization of oh fuck. Alright, board. Nice, and I want to collect this science, because I realized too, collect all. Scientists, because if you let go, it's different if you get EVA report like in the air just above Midlands. You see, that's different than getting the EVA report being on the Midlands. So like you can get the air just above it as well, rather than just being on it. Okay. Okay. I mean, do we dare do it again? I don't see why not. If I maybe go up over here and just see what this is all about. See if there's going to be another biome close on by. We already got Midlands, we already got Lowlands. God, this is sending me so far. I'm just scouting everything at this point. Holy shit. Oh, I saw Highlands there for a second. There we go, Highlands, Highlands, Highlands. Let's just go straight down. Doing good, doing very good. Absolute cinema, isn't it? Isn't it? I think this will be the last biome that we go get. I don't want to sit here all day getting all the biomes, although this would be nice. It would be nice. But I'm not that concerned about it. Like butter. Like butter. There we go. EVA reports, EVA surface sample from another area. Okay. Do we still have our target set? Set as target. Okay, again, why you keep on doing that to me? Oh, it's because I keep on doing that, that's why. Because I keep on accidentally setting myself actually orbital. Jesus, calm down, calm down, calm down, camera, calm down, camera. Camera, where are we? Where are we, camera? Opposite direction. Joe, no, calm down, calm down. It can't choose between orbit and target. or something. My god. Holy shit. Losing his mind over here. Alright, where is it? No, it's because I'm going too fast. Stop it. I have to control my speed so it doesn't fuck with it. Is that me over there? It looks like me over there. Yeah, the targeting just seems a little bit off, but yeah, that's me over there. Hey, I'm back. You know, we were still on ×4 time warp. That probably explains a little bit of it. Oh. Come on now, Bessie. Get on it. Board. And collect all science. There we have it. Alright, so now we just need to launch out of here and get home. Hopefully all that was not a complete waste and now have trapped us, you know, to be here for eternally. Kerbin set his target. We need to shoot. We need to shoot out this way. We need to shoot out this way. So if we're gonna do that, Gilly needs to come around. Right, let me double check this orbit. We're going around that way. We need to go out that way, so I need to shoot directly in that direction. Gilly needs to come out. I need to be like right here-ish, pretty much. Maybe a little bit more right about there-ish. And I need to be... I basically need to be here-ish. Good enough. Good enough. I think that's the best one we're gonna get. I'm also a little bit off kilter. I'm a little bit off center. So if I just point straight up with this, we should be good to go. Quick save. Get out. And just keep on going. Okay. I feel like we're a little bit off. Yes, you know, let's come around. Let's come around on our orbit. Speed up time. I feel like we're just a little bit off on our angle. So I want to straighten it out by just going with our actual prograde. Because that should be that. Okay, this way. A little bit more forward. Right about there-ish. That should be prograde. There. Go. So all of my momentum is actually pushing in the direction that I need it to. And when this gets down to like 400, that's when I think I'm going to be out of fuel. Or that's when I'm going to be out of fuel in those side tanks. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, one more time. Oh yeah, we'll have enough. Look at that liquid fuel. We got 842 left right now. We've got a crap ton. We've got so much. This bad boy can fit so much fuel in it. Our nose, our inclination is going to be a little off. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Man, nuclear engines are the way to go. Nuclear engines are the way to go. Should be using these a lot more often, especially for mid stages. Not so good for taking off from planets, though. I mean, of course, that's going to be a problem, but getting off planets at least, or getting out of solar systems at least. But the problem is that we're usually trying to get out of. We're usually trying to land and get off planets, almost sometimes with our final stage. If our final stage is a nuclear engine, that's going to be a problem. That means we're going to need an even stronger mid stage, maybe in like a mid stage. Almost. Okay, I am past the orbit. I just need to change... I need to change the ascending node and all that. I need to change my inclination. Yeah. Yeah, this is real inclination changing hours right here, I tell you what. Ascending node? Huh. As if. Ascension to what? Zero hood. Let's go to anti-normal, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we're way off. I mean, that inclination thing changes so much because, like, it basically puts me away from, like, never getting close to Kerbin to suddenly being directly when in line with it. You know, that's why it's just a few degrees of a few degrees off really makes a big difference. I'm gonna do it and get a little bit closer to the node. Get a little bit more efficient on it. There we go, close enough. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Come on, going. Really, no interaction yet, huh? Okay, I was gonna say, there you go, there you go. Perfect. So, I'm gonna be here, and it's gonna be there. How do I get over there? I mean, I can always just, like, maybe move my orbit. If I were to maybe, per se, do something like this. Then it does nothing. Haha. I fooled you wrong once again. I could get an interaction by, like, burning through all of my fuel for 5 minutes. We'll just come around. We'll come around. We'll see what the next interaction is. We'll come around for it. Don't worry. We'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be great. We'll be awesome. The next interaction is going to be there. Okay. So if it's out from ahead of us like that, then honestly I should be fine. I should be fine for now. I just kind of just need... I mean, I guess I can kind of come in a little bit sooner. If I were to make a maneuver here and, like, retrograde this. I don't know, I feel like we actually would eventually get one. But I could even then do something like, let's say if we just take a maneuver here and just change the orbit, like move it. I feel like that's just making it worse, but I could move it out more this way, towards it. No, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Well, I mean, it looked like it was kind of happening. I saw something there. Hey, there it is, there it is. Hang on a second, I see you, I see you. There we go, there we go. 1700 meters per second of delta V, a 3-minute burn to do so. But we've got the fuel to do it. Honestly, we've got the fuel to do it, so why don't we? You know, why don't we? You know, fuck it. I say fuck it. Right, we got 100% thrust on this thing. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. The burn's gonna take 3 minutes to do. 3 minutes and 26 seconds of constant burning. Alright, get pointed at maneuver. And go. Alright, well, that's gonna be going for the next 3 minutes. You know, I bet in that 3 minutes, I could probably, like, make toast in time. You know, like, I want to go see. Oh yeah, look at that. We got so much time. So much time. I feel like my burn time is a little bit different now, though. Why is my burn time 1 minute and 44 seconds, but my no T is in like that time? Did it catch up on me somehow? Odd. I suppose I'm gonna keep on burning this until we get our interaction, pretty much. It should be done in about... Oh yeah, it seems that no time T seems to be coming up faster. Maybe because I'm burning is the issue? Because I'm burning, the node is actually moving up on me. It's changing the different spots in the orbital trajectory, technically. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Because this should push together regardless. I'm all out of this. Let's see here, if we do that again. Say, isn't this why the whole reason I did the burn was because it said that we were gonna meet up? But now now it seems like it's not gonna work. What gives? Now it seems like it's not gonna work there, Johnny. The whole point of doing that was because you said it was gonna work there, Johnny. It said it was gonna work there, Johnny. What's going on here, Johnny, huh? Why ain't it working no more? What's going on here? Yeah, if we move the radio, if we move the radii, why aren't they moving no more, Johnny? Why aren't they getting no closers? You said that they would, Johnny. Hey, yo, oh, yeah, okay, though. Hey, though, we can go make this work. We can make this work. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why are you disappearing on me? Don't you disappear on me. 125. No, because then it goes way, way, way. Okay. Bring it back. Smaller increments. Bring it back over there. Keep on taking it. Retrograde. But now we have... Oh, is that Kerbin? Yeah, Kerbin escape. Okay, Kerbin and periapsis. There we go. Now we've got this working. Or not. Being awfully funny. Being real funny. I think we're just barely missing it. It's the thing. I mean, hey, it's saying for a 7-second burn we can get interaction with Kerbin. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. And then we can alter it from there. Wait for it. And right about nowish. A scientific term for it. Okay, I need to go retrograde then. Retrograde. Why is it being so funky? What's with all the blinking? What's with all the blinking? Oh god. Oh god. There's so much blinking. There's so much blinking. I see it 58, 58, 43, 35, 31, 24, 18, 10. Way too much. Looks like we're probably hitting Kerbin. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. If we're gonna hit Kerbin, then we'll hit Kerbin. Whatever it's got going on there. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna go grab my toast. Oh my god. that is ridiculously fast. Alright, I am prepared. I am prepared to make this work. We will make this work. I'm not really sure what's going on with all the weird clipping issues, but we are going to make this work. We've got this. We're going to make this into an absolute cinema. This is an absolute cinema. This should be an interaction. There was one. Now there is no longer an interaction. Okay, let's try this again. Larger increments. Okay, now we're going retrograde. Or no, we're going prograde. Okay, 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 let's get that periapsis now. Now that we're not, like, blinking all over the place. Like it was last time. Okay, do more retrograde. Come on. Get it way on down, way on down. And also, we don't even need to do that much of an arrow break either, I don't think. I think this time we'll be pretty fine on that front. Yeah, even something like 58. We just do something like... We can do something like 55. I think something even like 55 would be enough. We're not going to be coming in that fast, because we're actually going to be... This is actually going to be our slowest point, not our fastest point. So if anything, Kerbin's going to be catching us more so than us, like, trying to be slowed down by Kerbin. Okay, okay. Don't worry, guys. Just wake up in 2 days and be ready for your maneuver. Yeah, don't worry. We got the Kerbal alarm clock for you. Don't worry. It'll be a loud ding, ding, ding. Get the fuck up. Where is it? Where is it? Wait for the ding, ding, ding. Alright, ding ding ding, get the fuck up, Kerbals, it's time to go, come on, 26 seconds. 26 seconds, get ready for it, and... launch. We will see what this does. I'm going to close that out, just so I can watch the numbers. Damn it, the Mun! The Mun is cucking us! Damn you, Mun! Why are you cucking us so hard? Turn on that thrust limiter. The Mun is being an asshole. The Mun is being a huge asshole. But my god, look at that though. If we wanted, we could use it to actually throw us all the way out to Dress. You know. Oh, that's because we're gonna be hitting the Kerbin, I think it looks like. You know what? Fine, fuck it. I think good enough. I think good enough. Quick save. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when we get there. We'll see what happens when we get there. That's been a big motto of a lot of this at this point. It's just been, we'll see what happens when we get there. Now, I think because it is telling us that we have some periapsis, that we might be crashing into it. But, even if we are crashing into it, we can still make adjustments. And still make it alright, because we still have a lot of liquid fuel left though too, so you know. Yeah, we are. We're hitting Kerbin. Alright, radial out. radial out. Push that radial out, why don't you? Why don't we go ahead and actually, turn that way up. Okay, okay. We need a radial in then. There we go, 52,000. We should be all set. Without the moon getting in our way. Fucking moon. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you've been screwing up all my reorbits lately because you keep on getting in the way and changing up where it actually shows me what I'm supposed to be doing. Because then you got another orbital lane. Screw you, moon. I mean, who even likes the moon anyway? It's overrated. The moon is like a third-rate chef at best. Only deals with cheese. He's just a dude from Wisconsin. So the moon is. Now I'm not gonna take that back. I mean what I said. Okay, okay. So we may as well just start firing off. Honestly, I'm just gonna fire off our engines here. And just get us down. I'm just gonna retrograde as hard as we can. Come on, baby. I know it has really bad TWR when it's in atmosphere, though. So it's probably actually doing, like, close to absolutely nothing right now. But it is something. Oh yeah, no, it's just mounting for most of our deceleration right now. But, you know, take a look and turn it back on. It's still mounting for most of it. So this isn't slowing us down as much as I thought it would. I guess you only really get there when you start getting to like the 40,000 ranges, like the 45-ish kind of area. But it should still do us well enough. Yeah, there we go. And the moon is still trying to fuck us, as always. Moon, no, I will not go out with you. I'm sorry. It's not meant to be. No, moon, please stop. Alright, come around, come around. Let's go down into our periapsis again. Get on in there. We got some nice, beautiful battle music coming on inside. Even better, even better. Fire it all off. We will not abandon ship. Although the song is called Subnautica Abandon Ship. I think it's appropriate that anytime you have a ship and you are doing something really sketchy, you may as well just have Abandoned Ship playing on in the background because it is absolutely dreadful and what anything may come of this. Yeah. 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 Just put all the gifts on screen. Why not? Yeah. Coming back on zone. Listening to Subnautica Abandoned Ship. We've rescued our people from Duna. We've managed to bring them back and reorbit with 2 full ships detached and get their parachutes deployed and land at the same time. I need to go back and I need to download the stream and clip that pretty much and make a short out of it. That was absolutely looking amazing. What are we doing here? Space Center is actually right over there. We can actually just let this time warp go on. And you know what? And we'll probably fall right next to it here soon. And we'll probably fall right next to the Space Center and get the most value out of everything. Listen to Subnautica Abandoned Ship, one of the best songs out there. Why not? Honestly, easily top one of the best. But you know what? We're doing great. We're doing good. We're doing great. We're going to be coming back in here nice and smoothly. I'm going to actually start firing off my engines a little bit more because I want to make sure that we actually do land next to the Space Center as close as possible. Let's see if we can even get ourselves like right on point with it. Let's see if we can even land this bitch back down on the landing pad. Come on, I bet we can maybe do it. I bet we can maybe do it. Change the inclination around a little bit. There we go, and retrograde. You know, I'm out of fuel now. I'm out of fuel now, though. We cannot do that. We cannot land this bitch down on there. But I think we're flying right over it. Yep, there's the space center right there. Hey there, buddy. How's it going as we pass on by? Wave and say goodbye. We're going to go right over the mountains, right on the other side. Don't mind us. Unless maybe we slow down enough, I can actually activate my drogue chutes here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Probably not be able to get it. But we're doing this. We're doing this. We're at least going to be able to land it. Oh god, hopefully we don't land in the mountains. We might be landing in the mountains. We might. Oh shit. Stuff is actually blowing up. What blew up? What blew up? What blew up? Huh? Huh? Anything good? Anything important? What blew up here? I feel like we're doing fine. What's blowing up here? Yeah, get out of here. We're doing fine. We're doing great. You made all the dancing birds go away. You scared them off. I mean, at least we're not going to be landing in the mountains. We'll land over here on the other side on the highlands. Yes. Yes. Doing good, doing great. All right, let's untime warp this. Get our parachutes activated. We did manage to burn through all of our fuel. I'm gonna arm this so we can grab the ground in case we tip over on our side. I'll just grab the ground and be like, nope, you're not moving anywhere. Wait for it. A little fast. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You can't grab the arm. I tried though, I tried. Can I at least get a surface sample from out here? Take surface sample? Yeah, sure, why not? Board. Let's go, recover vessel. We have done it. Honestly, I think this was I think this was pretty productive. I think overall, let's see here, edit let's see here, edit assets, music, stream music. We'll do this. We'll do this because we are gonna be closing out here. Yep, okay. We are gonna be closing out here, but you know what? I think we had a really successful day. 4,993 science. I think that is actually quite literally to get everything research. We now quite literally have everything fully researched now. We have all the science that we have ever needed. We now no longer have to worry about bringing science modules along or anything of the sort, although we still want to kind of just for the hell of it because that's the whole point of going to places. But now we can focus more on getting money. We now have ourselves $3 million. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, we have 3 million now? Wow. Okay. So, yeah, we have actually, I feel like we've actually finally made it. I think we might do one last stream. I think maybe either tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to do one final stream for Kerbal Space Program and kind of end our kick here, at least for now. Unless, you know, we get, like, you know, specific ideas coming up later on. But this was my attempt at doing career mode in Kerbal Space Program. And, you know, again, we are still going to be playing more of it. I'm going to do at least one more stream of it. But at least for today, man, we managed to go all the way to Duna. We got ourselves, we experienced and learned what it is to rendezvous in orbit. We've gotten good at it and getting the same inclination and you know, apoapsis, periapsis, and getting the same orbital plane, stuff like all that, you know, the slew of it all. And we've learned lots playing this game. You know, again, we managed to rendezvous with it, grab it, bring it all the way back, and re-orbit with it, which is absolutely freaking amazing. And we managed to get all the way over to Eve, doing 2 missions at the same time, get to Eve, fly there, get around in all the different areas, get up in the atmosphere. It's got down on Ike, or not Ike, Mike, or whatever the fuck his name is. Nah, I know it's not Ike, that's Duna, but whatever it is. We have ourselves a nice network relay system going on around us. We are feeling pretty damn accomplished, and I'm feeling glad, I'm feeling happy about it all. But I do intend to kind of move on and start playing more games and stuff like that, you know. But hey, again, we're still going to do one more Kerbal Space Program stream, and I'm excited because I think at that point I want to go really far out. Maybe if we go out to the tracking station, take a look here. We have all the science projects unlocked now. We have everything completed. We have $3 million. We can really just throw a shit ton of rockets on a rocket and not care about its cost so much. You know, we can go throw ourselves all the way out to like ELO if we want to, you know. That'd be really nice. Or this really weird unknown object that's way out here, size class D. You know, or maybe that's closer in now. Okay, we can maybe try to go visit one of these unknown objects or something of the sort. Go visit an asteroid, do something of the sort. You know, Jewel. I think Jewel is really fun. Honestly, I do want to see Jewel. I think Jewel would be really cool to go check out. But maybe we'll go check out one of these further planets one of these times. Maybe Jewel will be next time, you know, and call that a good one, because I know ELO is kind of cool, but really it's a little bit desolate there. It is pretty desolate there, and well, I mean, it's really slow to get out there. Like, your orbit gets so slow when you get out to those regions. So maybe we'll try to aim for Jewel and get that going along with us. Plus, it looks like the inclination change is pretty much right on line with us too, so may not have to change much on there, you know, as compared to, you know, even something as like Dress, or, you know, even Duna's a little bit off. But no, great. It's been a great episode. I think we had a lot of fun. I think we got a lot of progress here today. I know that you guys have been, you know, really loving the Kerbal Space Program streams in general. Some of the, you know, episodes and some of the views come in later afterwards, even after you guys are done streaming. You only 12 views here now, but later on I might check later and see it has 30 to 40. So, you know, that you guys have been liking it. Make sure to please make sure to like the video. It really does help out a lot. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more and be notified when I stream. And of course, as always, join the Discord. The very first 100 people will be known as the OGDs. So I hope you guys are all having fun with that. And you know what, these streams are usually a lot more happy and involved and, you know, energetic and stuff like this. But Kerbal Space Program is, well, I'm not gonna lie here. Kerbal Space Program, I really like it. It's fun, but it is a little boring. You know, not really a whole lot goes on here. You know, let's be honest here. But you know, no, we will be moving on to other games in the future. I want to do like Thronefall. I want to do Kingdom 2 Crowns again. Maybe even something like Legion TD, Hades 2. We can go back to EVE Online. Been playing EVE Online, you know, in my own lonesome and stuff like that. We have a lot of different games going on here. A lot of different stuff coming out. I recently got Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm not good at it. I get a little lost, not gonna lie, but you know, we can start doing that as well. Start playing that around a bit. But yeah, overall, thank you to everybody who's been watching here today. We've been live for 4 hours, so a nice, decent stream today. Not gonna do another 8 to 9 hours like we've been doing the past couple times. My God, too much. But no, for now, I hope to see you guys around, and thank you. Appreciate you. So, thank you, and bye-bye. Just throw